a cocktail.
I guess he wants us to have a cocktail.
Have a cocktail.
I don't care for any.
I said have a cocktail.
911, what are you reporting?
This is AC. I have OJ in the car.
Okay, where are you?
Please, I'm coming up the 5 freeway.
Okay.
Right now, we are okay, but you gotta tell the police to just back off. He's still alive, but he got a gun to his head.
Okay, hold on a minute.
911, what are you reporting?
This is AC.
But the man of the hour, the week, and the year was number 32, the man they call the Juice. On this 30-yard gain early in the game, O.J. Simpson became one of the very few players ever to rush for 5,000 yards in his first 5 pro seasons. On this 6-yard gain midway in the first quarter, Simpson broke Jim Brown's 10-year-old season rushing record of 1,863 yards. Then, midway in the fourth period on this 7-yard gain, O.J. Simpson broke the barrier many thought would never be attained, 2,000 yards rushing in a single season. O.J. put on quite a show last week and all season long. And as we said in our feature at the beginning of the show, who else could be our featured performer, not only of the week, but of the year? As Jets defensive back Phil Wise stated after last Sunday's game, he just used me up. You know how a streetcar conductor punches your ticket? Well, he just punched my ticket and waved to me from the end zone. He lets you stay with him for a while, then he cuts and he's gone. He's like a flim-flam man. All my life, I thought Jim Brown was the greatest runner ever, but O.J. broke his record. I don't see how anyone could be better, not even Jim Brown.
Our featured performer this week, or almost any other week, Pat, and therefore our featured performer of the year would have to be number 32, Renthal James Simpson of the Buffalo Bills.
From Pro Football's most heralded rookie 5 years ago to Pro Football's most heralded player today.
Last week against the Jets, 34 carries, 200 yards, and of course he went to 2,003 for a single season.
And that breaks Jim Brown's 10-year-old record by 40.
The Bills, of course, rushed pretty well overall. They had 314 yards against the Jets. The team got 3,098. I think that's a record.
Breaks Miami's record of last year by 136 yards.
Up front, it's Reggie McKenzie, Paul Seymour, Joe DeLamielleure,
Dave Foley, Donnie Green, and Mike Muntler. Reggie McKenzie says it's a fantastic feeling knowing you're part of sports history. The next guy who does it will understand what we went through.
It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are?
This is drugs. This is your brain on drugs. Any questions?
Cocaine and hookers, my friend.
Boom! Greetings, people of Earth, and welcome to the third floor, Angus. Angus burst in the house. What is up, my brother Angus? I hope you had a Merry Christmas, my friend. All set for the new year. Got a message today about Johnny, Boom Boom Basement. I was so far down a rabbit hole. Just unbelievable. So I put the beginning together and it got fucked up because somehow my monitor over here, this one that I watch, Somehow the volume got. I didn't even know it had a fucking volume on it, and all of a sudden I'm like, where's all that echo coming from? And it turns out it's a monitor, so I had to scramble. Get her done. I got her done better than Tampa Bay did today. Them fucking suck jobs. Unfucking believable. Just unfreaking believable. The Tampa Bay Embarrassing-eers. A lot of crazy football. A lot of crazy football today. A lot of questionable play calls. A lot of questionable calls by the refs. I watched Jags and Indy. I watched the Jesus Christ, what fucking game did I watch? The first game. What I have? I had the Jags and Colts. What was the other fucking game? Isn't that amazing? Fucking brain is fried from research. My brain is fried sometimes when just by getting a show together that I can't fucking remember the game I just watched. Oh, the Carolina-Seattle game. Jesus. Fucking Carolina-Seattle. I watched that game. And there was some very questionable calls in that one, man. A couple replays today. I mean, they showed the replay, and I'm like, okay. That was fucking incomplete, or that was a catch. And then they're upholding it, and then Sarator's trying to fucking, I could see why they did that. Oh, my God. So tragedy as far as plays today. There was a handful of plays today that were absolutely tragic. Tragic for the outcome. Bills have nobody but themselves to blame. I mean, they went 3 quarters without scoring against the Eagles. And then in my viewpoint, you tie it at home, man. In that situation, this ain't like you're playing whatever, man. You're playing the Eagles. Play for the tie. Let's go to overtime, man. You know? It's kind of been a shootout. You had them controlled in the second half. Why not? Why just fucking go for 2? Not everybody's going to do what Seattle did last week. Not everybody's going to pull that off, man. That's a fluke. How many fucking onside kicks? What are we in? 3% range this year? 4% range? So when you go for 2, first of all, when you don't go for the 1, just kick it, tie it, go. Because if you go for 2, now you put yourself, if I hit it, we win. Well, still time on the clock. Still time on the clock. As long as there's time on that clock, there's hope. Especially in a fucking close one. So he didn't put in perspective, well, if I miss this, and I'm down 1, got 5 seconds left, got to get an onside kick. Jesus. With 5 seconds left. So I put myself in chances of getting in the 2-pointer are slim and none. Chances of getting a fucking onside kick are slim and none. What you got going for you is you're home. You're home. You're playing like shit. I don't know why you're going for 2 there. But anyway, we'll pretty much cover everything through conversation as we go. Angus, welcome aboard, brother. Can't wait to see the rest of them in here. I hope Lockport comes in. I'd love to hear his opinion on the Bills today. So somehow, if Atlanta runs out and Tampa Bay beats Carolina next week, but Atlanta runs out, wins tomorrow night, and wins next Sunday, they win via tiebreaker. So that's disgusting. That's how embarrassing that is. Remember the year Seattle came in at 7-9? Remember you had a playoff team 7-9, and you had an 11-5 team visiting them? 11-5, 12-4, whatever the fuck they were, had to go to Seattle. That was I believe the Saints had to go there. Okay, so we just got an early scratch. George Kittle out. Let's get ready to get this game going, guys. Ready? Back to play-by-play live here on the third floor. Bringing it all to you right now live. Let's get ready for the kickoff, which is, trust me, 45 minutes from where I sit. Niners, Bears, Niners. Fred Warner's up there screaming and hollering like a lunatic. All right, he's going to ring it. He's going to sound the horn. Yep, he's sounding the horn. Shake that shit, bitch. Don't break it. Cairo Santos. Sky Moore, Brian Robinson back for the kick. And here we... Nope, not yet. Bears are kicking off. I do not know if they won or deferred. Well, we're going to find out. No Kittle tonight. Boom, here's the kick. Hey, takes it 2 yards in his end zone, out to the 20. Cuts back, maybe to the 23. Even 24-yard return. Here we go. Get her going here, baby. What's happening, folks? Come on, get in that chat. Wake up. Let's go. Riding and rolling, closing out. Week fucking... What week is this? Week 16? Week 17? Whatever fucking week. Week 100? Chicago Bears, 11-4. San Francisco 49ers, 11-4. Purdy in the shotgun. Releases. This one is intercepted. And it's at the 30, the 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Cuts it back. Touchdown, Bears. And that's Edwards with the pick 6 on the first play off a scrimmage for the Niners. Take it to the house, Bears. Boom. Looked like the ball was tipped. And in 15 seconds, it's 6-0 Bears. It was supposed to be to Jennings. They both went for it. It went in the air. And Edwards makes a beautiful run back. The ball was not tipped. It was tipped at the sign of the interception. So that was their 22nd intro of the year. And Santos puts it up after he just kicked off. So 15 seconds in, 7-0 Bears. It is the Bipolar Express today. Tornado watch earlier. Heavy winds, high 77. Currently it's the... Jesus! You had a high of 77 and now it's 36 degrees? Whoa. Dude, that's like a shock to the system, man. Dude, that's 41 fucking degree difference. Wow, man. Angus, you definitely live in an entertaining portion of the United States of America. Tornadoes, storms, high winds, floods, sandstorms. What else you got out there? That's fucking cold, 36 degrees. I can almost feel that. So we'll try this again for the Niners as they send their 2 men back again, Sky Moore and Robinson, for the Santos kickoff. So that was an exciting way to open up Sunday night football after a crazy fucking day of regular football. Kick is away. He's going to let this one go into the end zone. He'll run it down and he'll take the knee. So let's see if the Niners can get a playoff offensively now. As that's pretty much the quickest way to go down in a game. Kickoff, interception, pick 6. Earthquakes on occasion. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about earthquakes where you're at, unless Yosemite breaks. Well, I mean, anytime the earth's shaking, it's not good. Purdy with the play action, rolls out, throws it nowhere near the intended receiver. Kind of looked like just like a misfire on Purdy, or the receiver did not know the route. Remember, no Kittle tonight, so maybe they took a hit there with the without the Kittle being in there. 20 seconds into the game, 7-0 Bears. What a way to start, especially on the road. Purdy's under center. 1 to the bottom, 2 to the top, man in motion. Here's a pitch to McCaffrey. He's going to be met immediately after maybe 3. So they safely get 2 plays off, and now it's 3rd down, and we'll call it a long 7. Purdy in shotgun, 3rd and 7. It's a long 7, a true long. It's a true 7. 3 to the bottom, 1 in the backfield, 1 to the top. Purdy takes it. Quick pass over the middle, gets his man, and that's going to be not the first down, hitting his tight end in there for Kittle, number 88. Be nice if they tell you his name. I got to catch the name on the back of his jersey. He's running full fucking speed. Conscious. There you go. Thanks, Chris Collinsworth. Quick first down. They're at the 44 of the Bears already. Here's a handoff to McCaffrey. He is past the line of scrimmage and gets up to 9 yards. McCaffrey. Quick little son bitch through that little slot that was there. They didn't catch up to him until about 6 and brought him down after 9. It's supposed to get down to 20. Well, 36, 20. I mean, holy fuck. What's the difference? Texas, how are you, my friend? Greetings, Texas. Hope you had a Merry Christmas, my friend. Texapedia, man. Texaspedia. Texaspedia. Coming in with around the early 1700s, there were a few earthquakes, which were around a 7.0 out there in the Midwest. Pretty much knocked down everything that was standing, probably, flattened the land and pushed everything west. Texas, how are you doing? Well, freezing. Okay. I am early 1800s. I mean, early 1800s. We need Trey McBride, Angus clip. Trey McBride. There you go. That's a blast in the past. Purdy under center, goes back. Plenty of time. Oh, the ball's deflected and almost intercepted again at the point of knockdown there. That was a 1st and 10. Go to 2nd and 10. 11:59 to go, first quarter. Bears are out 7-0 after the pick 6 on the first play by the Niners after the kickoff. Booker's the one that knocked it down as he got to the center of the line. He got up there. Texpedia got it from the Angosaurus. Oh, shit. That's fucking funny. Tanjus. It'll be maybe 3 short, 3rd and 3. Call it. It'll be a 3rd and short. 3rd and 2, they're going to call it. We'll call it a 3rd and 2. Yeah, the river ran backwards. That's a bad day. That's a bad day when the river's running the wrong way. 3rd and 2. Purdy under center. McCaffrey way in the backfield. 3 to the bottom, 1 to the top. It's tight formation. Play action to McCaffrey. Purdy, plenty of time. Bounces out, throws the ball over the middle. He's got his man. Not going to be a touchdown, but he's got it at the 1-yard line. 1st and goal. Late flag on the play. hold your shorts, but I think that's a hold on the defense. Decline that. It's a hold on the defense. First and goal from the 1. What are you, 11-11 to go in the first quarter. 7-0 Bears. Niners looking to answer and answer quick. I think we got Brisker. He was the man on the hole for the defense. Take a look at it. If there was a hold, it wasn't on that replay. Handoff. McCaffrey falls down on a play action, and he finds Tungus wide open. The only thing near Tungus in the end zone was the NFL logo. 7-6 Niners roar back. 9 plays, 65 yards, 3 minutes, 48 seconds. An extra point away from being tied. Yeah, the Rivers running backwards. Bottom line, St. Louis and Memphis are expected to have a major earthquake. I've heard that numerous times. I heard about a couple of hot spots. Dead center for the extra. We're tied. 10:57 to go. First quarter, it's 7-7 in this big, huge NFC showdown. Teams are battling away. I think we got time for a quick sports moment. What do you think, guys? We got time for a quick sports moment? Enjoy this quick sports moment brought to you by the Third Floor.
That time he was letting Barber just come underneath the linebackers and trying to hit him in front of them. Ball was thrown slightly behind him. And I'm sure Mike Barber would feel very strongly that he should have caught the football.
Today's telecast is presented by authority of the National Football League, intended for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or other use of this telecast without the express written consent of the Houston Oilers and the National Football League is prohibited. Pastorini has completed 2 of 8 passes, 51 yards through the air. Third down 15, he will have to throw here. He rolls, he goes deep to Barber down the sideline. Barber has it, a collision, he caught it inbound. It will be a first down near the 48-yard line. Mike Barber knew that he would be decked as soon as he caught it. Lewis White was there for the defense.
Well, he dropped one the time, just the play before, but here's great concentration. He knew because this ball is floating down there. He's just throwing it so that if Barber doesn't catch it, it's by the sidelines, and it's going to go out of bounds. You can see right there, he takes a real shot as he catches the football. The referee is right there, and he says he caught it inbounds. It's a first.
Bam. Reason I showed you that one. Did you see the hit? Now, would you call that a shot to the head? Forearm right in the fucking side of his skull. And Mike Barber was one tough fucking human being, man. One tough human being. Did you get my message on Discord, Vic? Johnny Basement was on camera today. Yeah, I got it. I replied to you that I was in the middle of doing my show. I had all my monitors tied up. My phone was tied up. I couldn't get out. And I sent you the message, I replied to it. I said, that's awesome, man. Please give my love. But it's cool. Yeah, man. Yeah, appreciate it. I didn't see it till after I finished up. I seen it after, you told me about it, so I knew about it before I seen it. But yeah, I didn't know he was going on, man. He's last minute. He's crazy. But yeah, I'll get over there. It was just bad timing today, bub. But I appreciate you. Very few human beings in my life do I appreciate anymore. But everybody in this chat knows how much I appreciate them. If I could, I'd reach through this fucker and give you all a hug. I'd tilt with any one of yous, and I'd burn with any one of yous. Kickoff, hesitates right at the goal line. He's out to the 20, 25, skips the loo to the 20. I think they're going to give him the 29. I would say they're going to give him the 29. Now, let's see what the offense has for the Bears, because we have not seen the Bears offense yet until now. Remember, Bears kicked off to the Niners. Purdy bounced back. Throw a pass. It was deflected. It was taken for a pick six. Bears kick off. Niners go a long way, 65 yards, on the drive. And at 10:52, the Bears offense takes their first snap. And they are tied 7-7. Very unusual for that to be the scenario. Williams to Kmet for looked like 8 yards, so it'll be second and short. Yeah, Dan Pastorini was a beast too, man. But Mike Barber, my God. Mike Barber was bravado before, the 6'6" shit came in. I don't think Barber was any more than 6'1", 6'2", maybe. Man, that ball is just beat right back into his face. And that's Elliott on that smackdown. Looked like a volleyball more than a football game. That's a bitch slap right there. As my uncle would say, he got them ham hocks up there. We got a 3rd and 3 now. 10-16, first quarter, 7-7, all tied up. Play clock is at 5. Williams goes under center. Play action. Got some time. Pumps, fakes the other way. Almost falls down. Still looking. Throws sideline. Incomplete to Walker. There's all kinds of trouble. Hold on. Flag on the field. Flag is on the field. Hold on. I think we got defensive holding. Or it's going to be ineligible. One of the two. That's about all that happens when the flag is in that area. There is no flag for illegal down the field. So it was going to be one or the other where they threw it. I'd like to know how the referee in the Indy Jacksonville game missed the double personal foul on the throw to the sideline. If any of you guys saw that, not only did he grab him by his face mask, but he also horse collared him at the same time. And when they showed the replay from this one angle I was looking at, the ref was staring right at the freaking play, staring dead at it. This guy was no more than 2.5 yards away. No flag. No flag. Unbelievable. If that came back to all Jacksonville, man, there'd be all kinds of hell to pay for fucking referees. The referees got to tighten up because, look, we've watched a lot of football together, guys, and called a lot of games here, man. And there's been some minutes where we called out some referees, but for the most part this year, it's been pretty much of a clean year. I think this year's biggest hiccup is fucking replay. I mean, they're showing us the replay and giving us a different answer and trying to explain their way out of it, and it's not going to work. Today was what? The shin? The foot and the shin? With his toe on the fucking end zone at the same time, and they call it a touchdown? That was in the Seattle-Carolina game. But still in all, I mean, Seattle played dog shit in the first half. And I'm like, you got to be fucking kidding me today, because Tampa Bay can't even get out of the way of Miami. You put 17 points up on Miami in a game? That's fucking disgusting and embarrassing. I'll tell you the truth. I hope Tampa Bay doesn't make it in the playoffs, because I don't want to be embarrassed. I don't want to go in this year going fucking under 500 as a playoff team. That's embarrassing. You're not going anywhere. You're going 0 places. Nobody is that fucking tough. Nobody is that much of a miracle. John the Beagle Dad. What's up, Bubby? Hey, dude, did he get everything in that thing? Did he eat every treat? Because I was looking at the treats. I was on there going, get it, get that one, get. That dog is the exact same colors as my dog Rocky, who I had as a child, who was absolutely lights out, my favorite dog I ever had in my life. One of the coolest dogs on the planet was Rocky. But he is the exact same colors as Rocky. Now Rocky was part beagle, but he was bigger. So he was mixed with something else. I have no idea, but Rocky was the greatest freaking dog I ever had in my life. And watching that guy today with that, what was that, a tear pad, some kind of pad with the treats hidden in it or something? But whatever it was fun. You had me involved. I was going, get it. All right, Texas will be back. Thank you, Bubba. We'll see you in a few. Time for refs to have a press conference after each game. That would never happen, Angus. The only officiating I know that meets the press, this is what I know. And the only sport that I know where the officials, refs, whatever you want to call them, are involved in a press conference is NASCAR. Because NASCAR has always got their officials there to explain their calls, their judgments, their decisions, what they based it on. And a lot of times in those conferences, you find out the NASCAR's like, look, we don't fuck around when it comes to safety. This, that, or whatever, maybe overlook. Very, very rarely does NASCAR let anything slide. I mean, it's raw. It's rare for them to be overturned or anything. I still think they have the most solid officiating in all of sports. How the hell you keep track of them cars at fucking 100-something miles an hour, inches apart, crossing that fucking finish line in whiskers of each other? Cameras or no cameras, man. Them guys are usually spot on. And the technology in that sport is phenomenal. Birdie gets away from this one. Going to roll out. He's kind of slides forward and rolls. He's going to be about 4 yards short. 6-yard gain. Be 3rd and 4, I believe. 8:20 to go. It's a 3rd and 6. That's kind of a 3rd and short. If you really want to be there, 3rd and an Uber ride. Take your choice. It's right in between. Under 8 minutes to go in the first quarter. We are tied at 7. 3rd and 6. Niners 11 and 4. Bears 11 and 4. NFC battle. Batted down at the line. Once again, who got up there? That could not have been. Booker is up there again with his second pass deflected down on Birdie. The first one almost went down Birdie's throat. This one, check a look at this. Watch Booker go up the line here. Boom, boom, and ba-boom. Just stick that big paw up and get it done. Player union would stop that. I still think that is a good idea. What's that? To have the press officials in the press conference? It'll never happen, man. The only explanations you'll ever get for an official call is whatever Gene Sharator or whoever they have in the booth. That's it. Bottom line, man. Or unless you listen to me, because I know the fucking rule book. I know the rule book. And I'm not saying I'm a fucking official for the NFL, but I've been around it long enough to know when a fucking call should be made and a call shouldn't be made. And for one thing, I know what I'm looking at on a fucking replay. I mean, today, there was a couple replays that went the other way, and I'm like, whoa, wow, what are you looking at? And then you beg to show me that one again, please? And it never do. Usually when you don't see the replay after a fucking decision like that, you'll never see the replay. I don't know, man. They're afraid to show everybody up or whatever. But what do we got the technology in the game for if we're not going to fucking use it the right way? Jesus, man. I will say something else. I think, Angus, you might know this. I'm thinking, because I said officials in sports that are part of the conference. I also think the PGA does that. Aren't there officials available for like scoring decisions and shit like that? I mean, how rare is it that something happens in golf where an official's involved? You know what I mean? And usually it's settled right there on the spot. And it's usually a gentleman's agreement. Am I wrong on that? I'm not saying that, golf has some hidden rules that you don't find out until something really unusual happens. But I might be right on that. I think that the PGA officials might be involved also. NASCAR and the PGA. That's what I'm thinking of. Thankfully, the Bears have not manufactured a song as bad as the one when they went to... What, the Super Bowl Shuffle? Come on. Bears Super Bowl Shuffle? Come on, that shit was jamming. I wish I could find that clip. I'd put that in a 2-minute clip. That would be an Angus clip in a heartbeat if I could find the Bears Shuffle. I'll find it. Oh, I don't know shit about golf, Victor. Sorry, Angus. I thought you were a man of the world. Can I ask you tennis questions? How are you at tennis? How are you at tennis, Angus? Besides Jimmy Connors and John McEnroe, Vitas Gerulaitis, Yvonne Lendl, Boris Becker. What was it, Vidal Vassoon or Vidal Sassoon, whatever fucking Vidal name was. Fucking forget. You know what I'm talking about. Viadel, whatever his fucking name was. Then you had Ivan Lendl, who looked like fucking the Frankenstein monster with them teeth. I think he was Lithuanian. Those were good tennis days. Those were the days, man. I'll fucking watch tennis all day long with those fucking guys on the court. They were different, man. I think the end of that era, the end of that particular type of tennis was probably Pete Sampras. He was probably the last of that breed. All right, here we go. 2nd and 8. Under 7 minutes to go, first quarter. We're tied at 7. 2nd and 8. There's a handoff. I think that's Swift. It's not Swift. Looks like what is his name? Six and a half to go now. 3rd and 4 from their own 22-yard line. Williams shotgun, pass out, gets it, broken up. Nice pass play over there by, I think that's Lee. Back-to-back 3-and-outs for the Bears. So thank God for that interception earlier, or I'd have to say they're in trouble. That was Brown, by the way. It was Brown on the coverage. Bears are going to punt again. 6:24. Booms this one. Good kick. A lot of length. Back to the 25. Back to the 23. Finally takes it. Scampers out to the 34-yard line. Decent return. Beautiful punt. Beautiful punt. I know some about tennis during the 70s and 80s. Not much after that. Natassi. Ely Natassi. John McEnroe was one hell of an actor. He was good. He was in the CSI New York. Did you ever see that one? Did you ever see the CSI New York with John McEnroe, the guy that looks like him that committed the murder? Did you ever see that one? It's fucking insanity. It's golden. It's absolutely golden. It's a great fucking television episode from the past, but McCaffrey breaks this one out. He's got the first down and more. He's up to the 40, 35, 30, cuts it back. He's at the 25, 22-yard line of the Bears. Man, I looked up. It looked like he was going to go down, and all of a sudden he took off for another 20-something yards. They snapped this from the 34, and he is gone. There's the 10. That is amazing. What a cutback right there. Found a hold and cut back again. Headed to the sideline and was up and gone. And then another amazing cutback in towards the numbers. And then he's finally brought down like 4 yards after that. Huge scamper there for the McCaffrey, man. Wright being taken off the field by the training unit of the Bears. See what happened to Wright. He was in pursuit, and he got friendly fire from his own guy, helmet right in the face mask. Walked off on his own. Give him a Snickers. He thinks he's Batman. His methods of arguing is better than most comedy specials. McEnroe? What a passionate son of a bitch. He was passionate, man. You know what? The crazy thing about him, he did argue a lot. And you know what? He was right a lot. He was right a lot. Jimmy Connors was another one. He just had a weird attitude, man. Jimmy Connors was just, you know. You never saw that CSI New York? Well, if you got Prime or anything with the CSI New York, you could just look it up. I mean, you might even be able to go on YouTube and Google John McEnroe, CSI New York. Purdy's in the end zone as he scrambles his way. Purdy takes off for the scramble and the touchdown. 2 plays, 66 yards, 1 minute, 21 seconds. Niners, they're running downhill right now. And this is just a simple 10-yard scramble to the end zone as he rolls his way in for 6. And he is in. It is 13-7. 4:52 to go in the first quarter. Niners answer quickly. 14 unanswered as the extra point is good. 14-7. So what do you got? That's right. All the points belong to Purdy. Yeah, if you think about it, possession pick 6, drive touchdown, drive touchdown. Niners making it look easy. You take that pick 6 out, Bears are flat. Bears got no offense going right now. Defense is all right, but giving up a couple big plays, especially that run to McCaffrey, was insanity. And then Purdy comes right back with that. So, good job by the Niners to answer the pick 6 on the first play. Since 15 seconds, they have been playing football. Yeah, the CSI New York with John McEnroe is fucking insanity. A guy is killed in the a restroom or something in a restaurant. This this real high class restaurant in New York. I think the guy gets killed in the fucking men's room or something, and the last guy that came out is John McEnroe. And when they go to question him, man, dude, it's funny as hell. Check it out. Check it out. You get the best of McEnroe. Best of McEnroe. So a typical night here on the third floor. Got all kinds of conversation going on in the live chat. It's your first time in there, man. Hit the like, hit the follow, hit the sub, man. Get in the live chat, get involved. As we bring you live play-by-play football like nobody else's business. That's right. We do it our way like nobody else. So hope you're enjoying the broadcast so far. If you are, you can show me by hitting that like, hit the follow, hit the sub. You're watching on Rumble, hit the follow, hit the sub, hit the rant, do whatever. If you're on YouTube, come on, guys, get in the live chat, hit that like, hit that sub. We are 17 away We picked up another sub or two, and we are 17 away from 100. We're not going to make it by New Year's unless something drastic happens out of nowhere. Would be nice to get 17 overnight. I don't know how everybody else does it. I'm pushing and pushing and pushing to get into this analytics shit, but we got a lot in the eye right now. So there's a lot of people watching. I need you guys. Hit that like, hit that follow, hit that sub. Regardless of where you're watching from. Get in the live chat. Let us know who you are. Say hello. Angus, John the Beagle Dad, Texas. He's in there. Pixelmon and Descarella are missing. MIA. Lockport. He's probably having a bad day with that bad loss to the Eagles. Big win by the Patriots did not help, man. He's going to take this out after he hesitates again, and he's going to maybe make the 23. So twice they got in between because that was right on the goal line, too. It wasn't really like he could just kneel it. So let's see if the Bears can get the offense jump-started here, man. Get some yards, get a couple plays, get a couple first downs, move it along. You gotta give your defense a break right now. Right now, number one priority. Get a first down so your defense can take a breath, man. I'm gonna snap this right at the 23. 1st and 10, 4:47 to go. First quarter, 14-7, Niners. Williams over the middle, overshoots his man and a little bit more. High on the target. We're at a 2nd and 10. The play action went to the left. The pass went to the left. Not sure how that's not a penalty. Really not sure how that's... See, there we go. That looked like it should have been a flag to me. Again, referees, maybe they're just having an off day altogether. Williams back again. Floats this one out. Hits his receiver. They're going to get a first down and a little bit more. And he's pushed out of bounds after a gain of about 16. First down, Bears. And that was Burden with the catch and scramble for the first down plus a bonus 6 yards. Burden, he's out of Missouri. 37 catches, 490 yards. 1 touchdown on the year. 1st and 10. Got the ball out just past their 33. Long way to go to hand off, and he finally does. And this is Swift. Swift gives a big hit. Call it 8. Put his head down and sent the Niner backwards. At least 4 yards backwards. Would love to see a replay there. Because that's NFL at its best. Running back on a defender coming in. Helmet down. Boom. Truck you. Of course, we're not going to get a replay on a beautiful run play. Instead, we're going to look at a guy with an afro on the sideline putting his earbuds in. Play action to Swift. Pass underneath. That was a nice little pass. He got the first down. He's tripped up and he falls on the 50. So, with a little bit of momentum here, Bears are moving the ball a little bit better than they have. So this is looking good. Oh, we got a flag on the play. Let's see this. It's probably going to wipe it out, right? Personal foul. Illegal block below the waist on the defense. And that's Bethune. Bethune gets caught for the illegal block, so that'll add on 15. So that should put the ball at the Niner 35-yard line. First and 10 from the 35 of the Niners, so a big 15-yard bonus there. Williams in the shotgun, comes back. He's got time. He's going for the end zone. He's got his man wide open, and there's the touchdown. And that's Burden again, Luther Burden. 35-yard touchdown reception. 5 plays, 77 yards, 1:54. Bears, 1 point from tying it. We got a game. Finally, the Bears offense wakes up and wakes up big. After the big penalty, he just throws it, and he had his man open. And this is a beautiful pass. Good catch. Nice pass. 2:58. Kick is up. Dead center. We're tied at 14. We got a football game, ladies and gentlemen. There's a flag on the play. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. It's against the Niners. It's a personal foul, so let's see what happens here. It'll be kicking off on the fucking 50. Looks like a leverage call. Leverage call. Collins charged with the foul. So we're going to be kicking off in the 50. Which at that point, why kick off? Why kick off? You kick it on, seriously, you kick it from the 50, you can put it in the end zone, and blah, blah, blah. Just put it out at the fucking 25. In that situation, when you're going to kick off in the 50, eliminate the kick and apply the penalty. So where did it get it? The 35? So 15-yard penalty, you put it at the 20. Boom. Save it. There you go. Another problem solved by yours truly. They won't call me. They won't call me and ask. I got an answer for everything. And that's one of the better ones. So here we go. Please hit that like. Hit that follow if you just started watching or you've been watching. You enjoying it? You digging it? You liking it? Keep it going. Come on, guys. Hit the like. Hit the follow. I was watching guys on Saturday and Thursday, and they were, God, what are you guys watching? Is that the alternative? Checking out the competition. That's what I'm up against? God, man. You guys got to hit that like and hit that sub, man, and get me into these analytics and start knocking these so-called top dogs off their perch. And there's a new sheriff in town, baby. And that's the third floor. We're bringing it like nobody's business. Stick around for the Angus clip. That comes up at the 2-minute warning of each half. First half, 2-minute warning, we have an Angus clip. We have a halftime show for you. And I'm not just going to sit here and talk to you for fucking 12 minutes and spin a wheel or chase ducks. Have a duck race or spin a wheel. Nah. You get history. You get educated here. You get educated. People who don't know about the 60s and 70s, 80s and 90s. Never seen any of them guys play. Never seen not even a fucking snap of Joe Montana. Never know what you'll catch here at halftime. You never know what you catch on the Angus clip. And I'm going to take a peek at the Angus clip. I got 2 Angus clips. We got 2 2-minute warnings. Oh, that first one. Look out. First one's going to be fun, folks. Oh, look at that. Oh my God. The halftime show I should be locked up for it being so good. So they're going to kick it off in the 50. Again, like I said, this makes no fucking sense. There's no reason for this to even happen. What is the purpose of this? And he goes and he kicks it out of bounds. So the only bad thing that could fucking happen just fucking happened. So yeah, make my argument, you fucking idiot. So after all of that fucking bullshit, and my solution, remember my solution, guys? Give him the 15 yards, just put the ball at the 20. This guy kicks it out of bounds. Guess where they get the ball? At the 25. A 5-yard thing. I give up. But still, that's even more ridiculous. Purdy 5 for 9. Play action. Purdy back. He hits his man and he drops it. He goes nowhere. 2nd and 10. Educated. That's right, Angus. Educated. There is one thing, Victor. The NFL has no common sense. Angus, you make me look like a genius more than I make me look like a genius. I appreciate you, my brother. You're rocking it. Purdy with the play action to McCaffrey. He's back. He's got plenty of time. He unloads this one downfield. Got his man who just dropped it in the backfield. Number 1. Who is this? That's Pearsall. Mr. got shot when he got to town. Guy goes, first time in San Francisco, goes to a store and gets shot. Hey, welcome to San Francisco. Oh, you're a 49er? Bam! Could have been a lot worse for Ricky Pearsall, so thank God he's alive. But Jesus Christ, what a way to start your career. Hey, you got drafted by the Niners. Great. Can't wait to go shopping. Bam! Ugh! There goes your first year. McCaffrey. Man, he dances and skips his way for about 6, maybe 7. I'm going to say 2nd and short. We're under 1:45 to go. First quarter, 14-14. A little bit of a slap fight here in the first quarter. Exchanging touchdowns. 4 touchdowns in the first quarter. And the Niners don't look like they're done. McCaffrey doesn't look like he's done. Stop behind the line of scrimmage and still manages to get 2 yards, and a flag comes in with 1:33 to go in the first quarter. 14-14. Bears-Niners. Let's see what's up here. There's no foul. No foul. Well, what did you think the foul was? Because you threw the flag for a reason. What was the reason? And then say there's no foul on the play. There is no pass interference. There is no holding. There is no face mask. There is no offsides. There's so many. What the fuck was the flag about? I want to know. I want to fucking know. I'm a fucking sports journalist and I deserve to know. No, I don't. 3rd and 2. Purdy's going to take it himself, but he play action beautifully, and he slides for the first down. Give him 3. Needed 2, got 3. 1st and 10. Keep the ball moving. We are under 1 minute to go in the first quarter. This is the last minute of play in the first quarter. Kittle on the sideline at street clothes with a high ankle. McCaffrey in the backfield. Toss to him. He breaks towards the outside, and he's going nowhere. Bring him down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard. 2nd and long. Got about a 2-second, 1.5 second difference between play clock and game clock. And I'm going to go with a 2nd and 11. Looks like they're going to just do nothing here and let the quarter run out. And that's the end of the first quarter. At the end of 1, we're knotted at 14 in a huge NFC showdown. Still no Grateful Dead going to commercial break. Was listening to that in the background. In the meantime, in between quarters, hey, what do you say? Let's have a sports moment.
Landry was made to hesitate before the hard-charging front line, but number 88, Alan Page, was called for roughing the passer. Page's over-exuberance gave Detroit a first down in Minnesota territory, which didn't please Alan Page or the rest of the charged-up Viking defense. On the very next play, Page got his revenge, and number 88 made certain the official who had called the penalty realized it. On the first series of the fourth quarter, Detroit was forced to punt from their end zone. Watch number 88, Alan Page, roar in to block the punt. Page and Doug Sutherland gave chase, but the ball rolled out of the end zone for a safety. Minnesota not only had 2 points, but would get the ball again on a free kick. Once again, their defense had put points on the board, and it performed as a prime offensive weapon. Today, its leader was Alan Page, the former defensive tackle from Notre Dame, possibly playing his finest game in his 5 seasons as a...
We'll walk down memory lane there with Alan Page, your first ever NFL defensive MVP of the year. That's right, Alan Page won the MVP. That's pretty strong for a defensive player in the 70s. That's how effective Alan Page was in the NFL. The Purple People Eaters, him and Jim Marshall and the rest of them. Fierce. So you don't have them anymore. You don't have the fearsome foursome, the no-name defense, the doomsday defense, the steel curtain, the orange crush, the Purple People Eaters. And the list went on and on. Everybody had one. Monsters of the Midway. So here we go. First play in the second quarter. Purdy back. Got some time. Throw over the middle. He's got Pearsall again. Gain of about 13. Move the sticks. They continued the drive. 1st and 10. They'll snap this one from the 19 of the Bears. Play action. No play action. It's a handoff to McCaffrey up the middle. 10, 15 yards, maybe 16 yards. And he's down just at the 5, maybe inside the 5, closer to the 4. Let's see where they spot it. Either way, 1st and goal for the Niners. Had me fooled for a second. I thought he pulled it back, but he didn't. Same result for me as there was for the defense of the Bears. 1st and goal. McCaffrey 9 rushes for 77. Right on the 5-yard line. Here's a toss to McCaffrey. He's coming down to the bottom of the screen. He's going to walk in the end zone. Touchdown, McCaffrey. 13:44 to go in the half. 2014, waiting on an extra point. 9 plays, 75 yards, 4 minutes, 14 seconds. One more second, and we would have had ourselves a 4:20 drive. One more second, folks. So close. Extra point is up. It's good. 21-14. The touchdown exchange continues. Niners lead that category 3-2. Overall, 21-14. What's going on, folks, man? Hit that like, hit that follow. First time in, get in the live chat. Let us know who you're rooting for. Just tell us where you're from or what's up. Get involved, man. Please hit the like, hit the follow. 17 subscribers away from 100 on YouTube. 34 on Rumble, away from 100. And X, I believe I need 22 more for 500. So we are closing in on the 700 mark overall. $700 across the board, but 100 here on YouTube means a whole bunch. And 100 on Rumble means immense work. But hey, YouTubers, come on. Get in there, baby. Hit that like, hit that follow, hit that sub. Bring it, bring it, bring it. We do it like nobody else, okay, people? Who else is showing you sports moments? Halftime shows, 2-minute clips. 2-minute warning clips, Angus clips. Get that going there. Let's see. Yeah, the halftime show is going to be spectacular. And both 2-minute warning Angus clips are really, seriously. The first one is, you're really going to want to watch the first one. The first one's really, really cool. I think you're really going to enjoy the first one. The Angus clip coming up at the 2-minute warning of this first half. Hope everybody's Christmas was beautiful. Hope everybody's Christmas was safe and blessed. Everybody's cool, got what they needed and wanted, if not more. And hopefully everybody's ready and preparing for New Year's. Whatever you're planning, whatever you're doing, please do it safely. Stay safe. Keep your head on a swivel. And watch out. Make sure you know what you're doing. Make sure you know your surroundings, wherever you're at on New Year's. Be cool. But most of all, the most important place not to be on New Year's is on the road. Whether you're sober or not. Stay off the fucking road on New Year's. 13:44 to go in the second quarter. In the first half, 21-14. Niners on top of the Bears. Huge NFC battle here. Game's got a lot riding on it. Everybody, they need wins for number one seed or any kind of contention in number one seed. I mean, right now, good luck catching Seattle. Good luck catching Seattle at 13-3. That's going to be tough. I mean, possible, yeah, but likely, I don't know, man. Seattle looks fucking tough, bro. Seattle is really tough. Rams are tough, but the Rams are beatable. That's the problem. The Rams are beatable. Like, subscribe, donate all your money, open your big mouth if you dare. Go Angus! Bob, boom! Pin that motherfucker to the wall. Woo! Angus. Angus is into the run candy. He's waking up. The Midwest. He went outside and took a deep breath at 36-degree weather and went, Jesus! Here goes Manangi Ningi Ninga Marananga. Manangi Mananga. Mananga. Manunga. Magambo. Good for, about 16 yards right here. Maybe 20. Big game. Time to pay attention to the game a little bit. They're going to snap this one at the 47 of the Niners. Play action. Williams back. Got time. Gets it out to Mandanga Meninga. He's got another big gain. Another first down for Mogambo. Mogambo starring Clark Gable. Carol Lombard. Mogambo. Great movie. Check it out if you haven't seen it. Mogambo. Starring Clark Gable. It's a great fucking movie. Great fucking movie. Bears are going to snap this one from the 36.5-yard line. Here comes the Niners offsides. Flag on the play. It's a free play. They're letting it roll. Williams Scarron, he's going to throw it to the end zone. Another flag is down. There's a touchdown. There's the Loveland for the huge, massive touchdown. Now, hold on to everything here, folks. There's a flag on the play. Definitely for offside. Okay, definitely for offsides. I seen a flag on the other side of the field. I thought that was a late flag. It is not. Offsides. Decline. Wow. Bears answer in a freaking heartbeat. 3 plays, 65 yards, 1 minute, 24 seconds, and they're an extra point away from tying this slugfest. Back and forth, back and forth. The only difference, really, is that pick 6 on the first play of the game by the Niners. That's your difference right now, bringing this to a tie game based on the extra point. 12-20, second quarter, first half, extra point. It's up, it's good, 21-21. So not only do they answer, but they answer really quickly. This is insanity. So, that's the sixth touchdown of the game. And we played 15, 16, 17 minutes? Just a little over 17 minutes, something like that. God, what a game. Who's going to blink? It looks like what's going to happen here is one of these defenses is going to have to really, really wake up. I think the first team that blinks, well, of course, the first team that blinks is going to lose, but what's going to cause it? Right now, I mean, 1 minute we got some defense going, and the next minute we just got offensive explosions. McCaffrey just busting it open all over. Loveland on that one. Burden with the ones before. Just insanity tonight. Pearsall with big catch. So they're just exchanging blows. Back and forth, back and forth. The result is 12:20 to go in the second quarter, first half. 21-21. 42 points already. I would say the over is in jeopardy. Here's the kick. I'm going to take it at the 6. He's out to the 20, 25, and he's met there, 27. Probably the 27-yard line. We'll mark it there. Here they go. Here comes the Niners offense. Let's see what they got in store. 8, 9, 10-play drive or a 2-play drive? Yeah, Williams, he's 6 for 10 at 108. Purdy is 7 for 12 for 106. Williams 2 touchdowns. Purdy 1. Williams no interceptions, and Purdy won the big one. So the Niners in their last 4 drives. The last 4 drives of this game have resulted in touchdowns. Purdy hands it off to McCaffrey. He's met at the line of scrimmage and still gets 4 yards. That'll be a 2nd and long. We're going under 11:40 to go in the second quarter in the first half. 21-21. 2nd and 6. Snapping this one at call it the 32. It's the 32. Shotgun. Fakes the pitch. Pass over that's Tatunga or Tongs or Tongues. Tongus with the first down. There's a first down. Nice pass, nice catch. Going under 11 minutes to go in the second quarter. In the first half. There we go. Hand off to McCaffrey. He's met at the line of scrimmage. He'll fall forward for 3. 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7. Purdy's under center. You got 3 to the top, 1 in the backfield, 1 to the bottom. All kinds of motion. There's a flip, and that's to Moore. And he breaks loose, gets the first down and another 4 yards. So kind of a reverse flip, fake toss. Result, first down. Now I have the song Jeopardy stuck in my head. How did that happen? Do, 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 do. Or, are those in jeopardy? Jeopardy, are those in jeopardy? Was that the Greg Kihn Band? Jeopardy. Are those in jeopardy? Purdy rolls out. He's going to be smashed and brought down for a big loss. Back at his own 47-yard line. So the 2nd and 7 goes to a 3rd and long, long way. Sorry, 2nd down and... Yeah, he was about to be broken in half. 2nd and 17. Under 9 to go. 2nd quarter, first half. Purdy back in shotgun. Got some time. Hits his man over the middle. That's McCaffrey, and he's going to be 2 yards short of the first down. Gain of 15. 3rd and short. McCaffrey with a big gain. A huge chunk. More manageable 3rd down now. Under 8:30 to go in the half, in the 2nd quarter. The Greg Kihn Band. Is that the song you're talking about? All those in jeopardy, baby. I'll tell you what, I'm going to find that song for the Puppet Show. I love that song. The Greg Kihn Band. Do, 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 do. A do, do, do. A do, 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 do. A do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. 3rd and 3. Timeout. That's a timeout. Niners. They're first of the half. 2 left. Bears still have 3. Try to draw them off real quick on that 3rd and 3. Got to look at the defense, and it was just, I guess, to get a good look. So I would guess this is the first real test of the Bears defense. You got the big sack. You gave up the big play. You forced the timeout on 3rd down. It's 3rd and 3. Look, the way football works, this is probably 4 down territory if they don't get it. It's just a matter of what happens here at 8:12, 2nd quarter, first half, 21-21. Purdy in the shotgun. He's back. Got plenty of time. Gets it out to the sideline. A war over there is Tungus. And that's Brister. Incomplete pass, 4th and 3. Let's see what happens here. Are they going to bring the field goal unit on? If they do, I think this is going to be like 57. Tungus was at war with Brisker. Brisker winning that war. Both fighting for the ball. Good defense. Good no call. And like I said, 4th and 3. Here they come to the line of scrimmage. Snapping it at the 37. Purdy back over the middle. He's got his man. That's Pearsall with a first down. First down, Niners. So the Bears cannot come up with a big stop. They come up with a big stop on 3rd down, but can't get it done on 4th down. And like I said, that was going to be that would have been close to 60. No. Yeah, that would have been about 57 from there. And that ball, if the guy's hand was turned the other way, it would have been deflected. Handoff McCaffrey, and he is bear hugged to the ground there. It's by Sweat. Pun intended. Pun intended. Pun intended. So, Angus, which Jeopardy song do you have stuck? Is it the fucking game show or Greg Ken? Or Greg Ken? Who also had the breakup song? Robinson with the handoff. He'll get ahead for 3. I don't know, maybe 4. Third down and maybe a long 3. Like a third and long 3 here. So, if they could hold them here, no, 3rd and 2, I would imagine the Niners would probably just go for it if they don't get it here on 4th down again. But they're in field goal range, and it's 6:15. No reason to take 3 off the board here. Hand off to McCaffrey. He's hit at the line of scrimmage. Doesn't matter. He gets through, gets the first down, and gets another 6 yards after that. So that moves him into 1st and goal at about the 8-yard line. It's under 6 to go in the second quarter, in the first half. They're getting to McCaffrey right at the line of scrimmage, but he's just powerful, man. Watch here. Boom, right there, contact, miss, and then brought down. You can't play tag with him. It's just on football inside the 10, so 1st and goal from there. Now McCaffrey's met in the backfield. This time he's brought down for a 2-yard loss. 2-yard loss. Be 1st and goal from the 11. 2nd and goal from the 11, sorry. Under 5:15 to go in the first half, second quarter. And we are right around the corner from our first Angus clip. That's right. Here on the 3rd floor, we do it like nobody else does. So what we do, 2-minute warning, we'll bring you down NFL memory lane with a 2-minute clip. Clips are usually a minute, a little over a minute or a little over 2 minutes. Doesn't matter. We're going down. We're going to look at some highlights of days of old because that's what we do here. That's what we freaking do here on the 3rd floor. Bring it to you like nobody else. 3rd and goal. Pass complete to Moore. I'm sorry, that was Jennings, I think, with the catch. 3rd and goal. 4:30 to go. Second quarter, first half. Knotted, 21 apiece. 3rd and goal from the 7. Shotgun, Purdy, back, time to the end zone. It's intercepted, and he's going to take it out. He's going to take it out, and he's going to go down at his own 8-yard line. Flag on the play. Oh, they're going to give hands to the face. Interception nullified. Take it back. Illegal hands to the face. Flag was late. We'll take a look at it. It's on Gardner Johnson. He's got Pearsall. If that's the penalty, you got to be fucking kidding. If that's the penalty, wow. That is tacky. Oh my God, what a fucking call. 4:12 to go. 1st and goal from the just outside the 3. Hand off McCaffrey. He's going to hit in the backfield. He spins and gets up to the line of scrimmage. No gain. 1st and goal from there. 2nd and goal from there. I don't know, guys. That was a little fucking... Come on, man. He wasn't even looking at him. So if anything, it was incidental. I don't know. To me, bogus. Bullshit call. Huge play. Huge penalty. Huge call. There you go. Mark that one down. That could be the first one we look back on. The time in possession is 20 minutes and 19 seconds for the Niners to 5:47 for the Bears in this half. So the Bears have had the ball for a little over 5.5 minutes in this half, with 3:27 still to go. And they got 21 points tied in the game. Niners are going to use their second timeout at 3:27. Now they only have one left, plus the 2-minute warning. Second and goal. This game was really, really, really going along. And I'm not saying it's not. It's still a good game here, but that call right there just took a lot out of this game for me. I think that was a bogus call. I think it was bogus. Second and goal, just outside the 3. Shotgun. 2 to the bottom. McCaffrey in the backfield. Gets the handoff. Gets up. Oh, Purdy with a beautiful play fake. He faked me out. Touchdown, Purdy. What a play action. What a fucking play action. Whoa. Had me fooled. That was 15 plays, 72 yards, 8 minutes and 57 seconds. No wonder they have over 20 minutes of possession. But let's watch this play action again. Watch this. What? That is fucking beautiful. Beautiful. Absolutely textbook. That's up there with freaking Marino and Elway fucking play action. You talk play action, you put those guys right at the top of the list as far as I think practically fucking invented that shit. But wow, had me fooled dead to rights. I was ready to call McCaffrey was in the end zone. So even if I said touchdown, I was right. We had the wrong player, but either way, 28-21. So the Niners get the break on the penalty that was whatever. But again, Bears defense unable to make 2 big third down stops when they really needed the third down stop. They couldn't get that shit done. That's what makes or breaks you. Hey, but they're not what are they? They're not 11-4 for no fucking reason. So the Bears are not out of this by any stretch of the imagination. Especially when you look at time of possession, man. Over 21 minutes of possession time for the Niners. 4 touchdowns. Bears, 5 minutes and 47 seconds of possession time in the half. And they trail by 7. And they got 3 touchdowns. This was a game full of... This half was a game full. You basically saw a whole game in this half right now. The second half has got a lot to live up to if it's going to be anything like the first half. We benefit no matter what as fans watching games like this. Beautiful game. I still ticky-tacky on that fucking penalty, man. I've seen hands to the face worse than that, more blatant. And like I said, man, you go back and look at a couple highlights today, a couple no calls that were right dead in front of a ref. And that's what fucking boggles my mind. How you can't miss that, man. It's like, it's embarrassing. And a lot of unexplained replays today that weren't overturned where you thought they were, or were overturned when you didn't think that. There's a couple plays that are really sketchy today. No, I'm not into the fucking conspiracy of the fucking script and all that. Don't get crazy. No, I'm just saying sketchy. Like, hey, that's fucking ticky-tacky weird. Why is that shit like that? Have a hit, guys. 3:23 to go. Minute 23 away from our Angus clip. Our first Angus clip of the night. 2-minute warning. Plus our halftime presentation. Brought to you by the Third Floor. 28-21. 3:23. Second quarter. Half. Here's the kick. Again, right at the goal line. Out to the 10, 15, 20. Cuts it to the sideline, 25, 30, 31-yard line. There's a flag. So we'll back that up. Penalty Penalties. Untimely. You don't need... Homer with the hold on a return. Back him up even more. Niners, 28, 1 timeout. Bears, 21, all 3 timeouts. 3:18 on the clock, second quarter, first half. Here we go. Right at the 20. Fakes the handoff. He's back. Got plenty of time. Now he collapses. Now he's running for his life to the top of your screen. And he goes out of bounds after maybe give him... They're going to give him 2, it looks like. Or 3. So it's second and long. .245. 240. Clock ticking. Shotgun. That's a pitch to Swift. He's got the first down. He's out there at 31. Clock's still running. Let's see if they get another play before the 2-minute warning. Let's see what the Bears decide to do here. You got 7-second difference between play clock and game clock. Bears are coming up to the line. See if they try to get a play off before this 2-minute warning. Calls play off. Man in motion. They're going to bring it to the 2-minute warning. And we're going to go to our Angus clip. First Angus clip of the night. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Like the Third Floor presents Angus clip.
Ferguson, he swings it out to O.J. Simpson. He's got the ball. He's across midfield, inside the 45, inside the 40, and all the way down to the 29-yard line. Second back through O.J. Simpson. He is hit and knocked down for a loss. 2 Steelers cracked him. Here's the give to Simpson, dancing. He's inside the 10-yard line, and he's all the way down to the 6-yard line before he's upended. Ferguson going with long counts, trying to catch those Steeler linemen coming early. Ferguson drops the throw, puts it open. The tight end has the ball. Paul Seymour is in for a touchdown. 9 for Pittsburgh at the Buffalo 28-yard line. Bradshaw dropping the throw, starts to roll out. Can't find a receiver. Now he hawks it into the end zone. Flyers out there. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Back, and then their extra point was blocked. So they're now up 9-7. Here is an end around to Lynn Swan. He's got open field. Lynn Swan's across the 45, across the 50. Inside the 40, he slips and falls to the Buffalo 38. Bradshaw, second and goal from the foot out. Franco Harris, touchdown, Pittsburgh. Again, waiting for the snap count. Here it is. The give is to Braxton, running across the 30. Still darting. He's across the 40. In open field. Across midfield and all the way down. He fumbles the ball. And Jack Ham recovers. Fumble the ball, and now Pittsburgh has it first and 10 at the Steelers' 42-yard line. Here's Bradshaw looking to throw, triggers it over the middle. The ball caught by Flyer. He's inside the Buffalo 45 and down to the 39-yard line. Bradshaw dropping the throw. He's looking deep. A lot of time. He triggers it towards the end zone. Out there is Lynn Swan. He makes the catch at the 5-yard line. A diving reception by Lynn Swan. Bradshaw hands off. Franco Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Center now. 25 seconds. He drops back to throw on 3rd and 1. Lost it into the end zone. The ball is caught by the tight end at the 5-yard line. He dives down. He's out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Pittsburgh goes to Franco Harris. Touchdown, Steelers. Harris goes in, standing up. 7-man defensive front. Their goal line defense. Here is a fake. Ferguson's rolling out. Throws to Simpson. Touchdown. O.J. Simpson.
We got a feeling Pittsburgh's going to the Super Bowl. We got a feeling Pittsburgh's going to the Super Bowl. We got a feeling Pittsburgh's going to the Super Bowl.
Boom, the Bills, the Steelers, a la OJ, a la OJ, number 32. I sees the OJ, and he looking down. He ain't be looking depressed. The OJ, I see the OJ. A Baba Booey, a Baba Booey. Sure, we all remember that night. Swift takes this one for a couple of yards. Al Michaels, I'd like to cut in there and just let you know that was a fictitious call. The caller there made reference to a local radio station. Baba Booey. I seized the OJ. He's a looking bad. He looking down. Baba Booey. Snapping this one at the 34. Shotgun, Williams. Dancing around like he's got a day and a half. He whips this one to the sideline. No one there for that one. And that's that. See, now that's an issue right there. You shouldn't do that. You get the ball back with 2 minutes. You got to answer with something. If anything, 3. You want a touchdown, but you give it for 3. He had him. I don't know why he threw that the fuck away. Major, big time 3rd and 7 here. 1:21 to go in the second quarter. In the first half, 28-21. Niners on top of the Bears. Shotgun. He's in trouble. He's running for his life. Got to throw it away again. Again, down the sideline. To about the same spot as the last one. Nobody there. So that's what you didn't want to do. You didn't want to give the ball back to the Niners with over a minute to go. They still have a timeout. Niners have 1 timeout. Bears have all 3, so I don't know why they're throwing the ball all over the fucking place. You got 3 timeouts, man. What are you doing here? This is just bad play calling. That was 3 very, very bad play calls right there with 3 timeouts, and you're at your own 34-yard line? Very bizarre. Very bizarre. So they punt back to the fucking Niners, and he's going to be hit just as he catches it, and he's going to be ducked and parted the turf at the 5. Big hit. Massive hit. 56 on the kick. Zip. Negative on the return. Yeah, man, that's what I don't get. What is with that fucking... What is with that... That's fucking bizarre play call. What are you doing there? Why would you? That was bad, man. All right, you want to throw on first down, okay? If you complete whatever, but if you're incomplete on the first down pass, man, you gotta run. You gotta run on the second down, man. They're definitely not thinking. But just really piss poor fucking play selection there by the Bears, as far as I'm concerned. Oh, man. Texas back. I don't know either. -9, Angus. Huh? Texas, you're telling me where you live is -9 right now? Yeah, I don't know either. -9, Angus. Woo. Dude, it's -9 degrees where you're at. Is that with wind chill or without the wind chill? Because if there's a wind chill added to that, it's got to be, oh my Lord. My nuts would run right up my ass. You probably wouldn't see them until fucking the end of April. That's fucking cold. All right, here we go. Let's see what we got in this last, minute 15? Minute 15 to go? It is 31 regular with the wind chills -9. Okay, so you're gusting around, you get about, 35, 40 mile an hour winds for -9? I think that's about right. 40 mile? 42? 37 to 42 mile an hour winds to equal -9 in that wind chill. 106 to go. One timeout at their own 9-yard line. Birdie from his own end zone. He's going to be, he gets away. Almost sacked in the end zone. Takes off, and he's brought down by his shoulder pads after a gain of 3. He got out of danger quick. He was in danger of going down for a second. Birdie able to outleg the 300-pounder who was just about to eat him in the end zone. 57 seconds to go, and after the 3-yard scramble, it's second down. Here comes Luna. There she goes, Luna. You're not going to say hi? All right, Luna decided not to say hi. So let's see what happens here. Big timeout. I mean, I don't know. McCaffrey gets up for 8 yards. So it's going to be a 3rd 2. Actually, probably a 3rd and a long 1. Closer to 1.5 yards than it is 2, regardless of the fact. They take another timeout, stop the clock at 52 seconds. NFL getting more money, the whores that they are. They need this fucking commercial and this timeout and a split screen. Fucking commercial. Let's see. But when it's that weather, wind chill is the actual as far as I'm concerned. Texas, I agree with you, man. When they talk wind chill or that feels like, first of all, if it feels like, it is. They do that with heat. It's 85, but it feels like 109. Yeah, no fucking shit, because it's 109 fucking degrees. Feels like 109. All right, this feels like 109. Yeah, well, it's only 82. Oh, really? Okay. Feel much fucking better. 3rd and 2, Purdy back. Over the middle. Got it. Almost had him for the stop. First down, move it. After the 3rd and 2, they get 7. 40 seconds in ticking. Niners only have 1 timeout. Bears down to 1. They're out to their 22. They got breathing. Maybe they can get a little bit upfield here. Another pass over the middle to Jennings, which is bizarre. He'll take this one short. Gain of 7. 2nd and 3. 20 seconds and counting. 2nd and 5. Give him 5. Again in shotgun. Purdy back. Passes towards the sideline. This guy cuts it in towards the middle of the field. That's McCaffrey. You'd think he would have ran for the sideline. Instead, he runs into the field. 12 seconds to go. Final timeout. 1st and 10. Final timeout for the Niners. 12 seconds on the clock. Anything here has to be to the sideline or to the end zone. You got 12 seconds, so why not throw one up into a Hail Mary in towards the end zone and see if you get lucky? And then run it out from there. Nothing happens. Hi, Luna. Bye, Luna. Ha. Yeah, Luna was in and out. Where the hell? What the fuck? She's so fucking sly. Where you at? Oh, there she is. She wants some hard food. She was taking a long way to the food. All right, let's see what happens here from their own 33. Pass. What the hell is this? McCaffrey, they faked the pass, handed off to McCaffrey. He went up the middle of the field to the 50, and there's no time left. What the fuck was that? That was as fucking bizarre as it gets. Again, play calling all day. Play calling all day. Last couple of weeks of the games I've been watching, play calling has been fucking stupid. Anyway, it's halftime here on the 3rd floor. And what happens during halftime here on the 3rd floor? Like I said, we're different. We like to bring things to you differently than any other play-by-play. We like to keep you entertained throughout the play-by-play. We like to educate you through the play-by-play, do whatever we can through the play-by-play. But most of all, we have the Angus clip at the 2-minute warnings. We have a halftime presentation. We do a lot here on the third floor. So if it is your first time in here, thank you for showing up. We appreciate you hanging out. Hit the like, hit the follow, hit the rant, hit the sub, hit all that stuff. But mostly, come on in and say hello to us in the chat. Texas, yeah, they want McCaffrey to get 2,000. Well, at this rate, he might get 3,000 the way they're playing. But either way, hey, it's halftime here on the third floor. We'll take a break. You take a break. And if you're going to take a break, enjoy this walk down NFL memory lane. Here we go. Halftime.
Second half turnovers plaguing the Broncos. Kevin Ross recovered the fumble, 38 yards on the drive, 8 plays. It took 4:17, and the Broncos were holding at the goal line. Ross with an interception and a fumble recovery. Now Elway will have still another opportunity as Lowry will kick off. And here's Montgomery at the 2. He drops it, picks it up at the 3. And is back at the 2. Todd McNair got him.
How do you... This is Denver's plight all year. Individual breakdowns. Just simply mishandling a kickoff. No reason to mishandle it. Then taking your eye off it, and all H breaks loose. Kansas City is so inspired this year, playing so intensely, that any flaw, anything that shows up, they take advantage of.
And in addition, there was a flag against Denver at the 13. They split the distance to the goal line. Denver starts at their 1. Pass is incomplete to Clarence Kay.
Again, Chris Martin, who's been covering Kay very, very well all day, was right with Kay. John Elway wanted to hit a drag pattern to his tight end. Chris Martin read the play perfectly and just walked right out there with him. Elway had nowhere to go but just throw the ball, basically throw it away. Martin is really a fine player, and you don't read much about him because of Derek Thomas. Martin is a real technician.
And the crowd, as you can tell, completely involved in the ball game, entirely different than the first half. And we have jumping on the left side. When we talked with Dan Reeves, I said, you know, when you come out thinking about coming just throwing against Kansas City, he said, I'm concerned about the crowd noise,
Offensive left tackle.
the snap count, my offensive left tackle, and the speed rusher that Kansas City has on that side, Derek Thomas. And all of that involved in this last call.
Everything working against Darrell Hamilton. The noise, he cannot hear Elway, so he has to move on the defensive man's move, so he's going to be late. Plus that he's playing against one of the best players in football, so tremendous heat on him. Now this guy, Darrell Hamilton, will be a very solid starting tackle at some point in his career, but at this point he's learning against guys like Derek Thomas.
Second down, 10 and a half. Elway cannot hear. He steps away.
When you get down in that corner, Charlie, you're getting the noise from three sides.
The Kansas City Chiefs have been in this stadium now for 17 years here at Arrowhead. This is only the second time, this moment is only the second time in the history of this stadium that the official has had to stop a game because of the crowd.
I have asked the defensive team to help lower the level of crowd noise. Thank you for cooperating.
And of course, there also has never been a playoff game here. So you have a crowd here of almost 78,000, and they are anticipating this whole holiday season.
Well, they've been to Seattle in that indoor deal and had all kind of trouble over the years. Well, now they're getting their turn to make a little noise.
saw Norma Hunt, Lamar's wife, and she said, it was so exciting that I wanted Lamar to take out a full-page ad in the Kansas City Star and thank everybody for cheering for the Chiefs. And I said, did he do it? He said, well, no, he said he took out a half-page ad.
To help lower the crowd noise. Any further crowd noise problem will result in a charged timeout against Kansas City. Thank you for your cooperation.
And so this is the rule. You could call this the rule book rule because it is being enforced.
And you know, Kansas City people are rather sophisticated. Now, just think if they were in Cleveland, down at that end of the stadium.
Woo! It would be bombs away, wouldn't it?
911, what are you reporting?
This is AC. I have OJ in the car.
Okay, where are you?
Please, I'm coming up the 5 freeway.
Okay.
Right now, we are okay, but you got to tell the police to just back off. He's still alive, but he got a gun to his head.
Okay, hold on a minute.
Have a cocktail.
No, I don't care for any.
I said have a cocktail.
I guess he wants us to have a cocktail.
Waiter, will you serve the nuts? I mean, will you serve the guests the nuts?
Cocaine and hookers, my friend.
Clap on, clap off, the clapper.
Fucking YouTube. Really? Fucking YouTube. Gotta love YouTube. Gotta fucking love YouTube. How long we been doing clips at halftime? And that one they take down. No idea why they took that one down. And I'm wondering why I ain't back up by now. Usually I'm up by now. But they really took me down, man. It's pretty fucked up. That is pretty fucked up. I'm going to keep trying to get us, I'm trying to get back up on YouTube, man. I had a hell of a crowd in there. Okay, I am back up on YouTube if anybody's wondering. Yeah, exactly, Texas. Exactly, Texas. I ain't getting no money on that. And how long we been doing fucking clips at halftime? And I'm going to take one down for Jack Ham? I've used that before. Not that one, but I've used that same download from that guy on X. These are all from X. They're not even from YouTube. I don't even know how they're a copyright on YouTube if they're direct downloads from X accounts. Whatever, man. It's like whatever, man. Whatever. But yeah, I'm back on YouTube if anybody's interested. Thank you guys for fucking hauling ass over to Rumble. I appreciate it. If you want to stay on Rumble, man, stay on Rumble. It's cool by me. I appreciate you guys for doing that. Either way, I appreciate you guys. Thank you, Angus and Texas, for hanging tough. You know, I was watching it on my feed, then I looked over because I seen Texas put up fucking YouTube. I look over, I'm like, you fucking serious? You think I'm fucking I ain't made a dime over here. I can't make anything. I can't do nothing until I get 500 fucking subscribers on YouTube. And they're knocking me off, and I got about 100 in the eye. Got 100 people tuned in, and they're banging me on a copyright for a fucking football highlight during a play-by-play of a football game. Fucking YouTube's Dick City. So they banged me off for what, about 5 minutes? Yeah, I let the fucking clip run, man, after that. I said, fuck it. There was 45 seconds left. There's 45 seconds left in the clip when they banged me. Fucking, you let the fucking clip play. It's a 3.5 minute clip, and the last 40 seconds, you fucking copyright me. YouTube and your mothers. Fucking God, man. I wish I could fucking sue them for fucking something. Meanwhile, back to the game. I missed 2 minutes of the fucking game bitching and moaning about fucking YouTube and their copyright bullshit. Fucking God, man. Lighten up, YouTube. You can get anything you want, anywhere, anything. Anything you want, you can clip and play it. You can clip and play it on YouTube and watch it, why can't I clip and play it here? It's the same fucking clip. So if I'm watching it, and then we watch it here together, what the fuck? Wherein lies the problem, YouTube? And you never fucking tell anybody in the fucking your emails. All you say in your email, you've been copyrighted due to the fact that you're copyrighted. Edit the fucking, fuck you, edit your mother. Fucking sick of YouTube. That's why I keep telling everybody, man, you gotta get the fucking Rumble, man. You don't have these issues with Rumble. None. Zero. Go watch the Puppet Show. You think I could do the Puppet Show on YouTube? I'd be down. My credits wouldn't even roll. By the time my credits were done rolling, I'd be fucking copyrighted and blackballed. 12 minutes to go, third quarter, 28-21. Bears on the move. They got the ball at the 46-yard line of the Niners. Williams back in the shotgun. He's got time. He lost it up. Got a man wide open on the sideline right at the 27-yard line. Big first down there. So far, the Bears taking the ball down the field with the second half kickoff here. And my bitching and moaning about fucking YouTube. Big, giant fucking cocks. Third down. Play action. Rolls. Hits his man. First down. 10-10. 10-5. 10-3. Under 11 to go in the third quarter. Bears moving on a 4-minute drive so far, and they're at the 3-yard line. Just a handful of plays. 7 plays, 62 yards, 4 minutes and counting on this drive. Play action tonight by both quarterbacks is both quarterbacks get a plus in play action tonight. Snap the ball. That's not being heads up. That's not being heads up. He actually looked at him while he was running off the field. You got to snap the ball. You got to get the first down all over and get a little closer. Second and goal. Magombo, starring Clark Gable with the carry. Gets it to, it's tickling the 2. The tip of the football is tickling the 2. Bears answering, ready to answer, ready to tie this game. Second and goal. Shotgun, 2 to the top. Play action, and somebody missed something. DJ Moore looking for a flag. He got turned around, but I don't know if it was the defender that turned him around. He turned himself around, but I don't think he made himself bleed. So, as he looks at the fresh cut on his arm, I don't know. Third goal. I don't think the Bears want a field goal, but you can't go for you can't go for a touchdown if you don't make it here. I know where you're at. I know, I get it, but you can't go for the touchdown here. There's a quick snap. That's to Swift. He's gonna get in a touchdown, and there's a late hit in the end zone. He'll take the hit. He'll get up. He'll say, "Thank you very much. I appreciate it." Referee will step in and say, hey, calm down. 10 plays, 65 yards, 5 minutes, 9 seconds on that drive. Tie it up with an extra point, 28-27 as we stand at the moment. No, he was not. No. I know what somebody said out there. Somebody went a leaping Lanny Poffo moment. No, he was not high enough off the ground, guys. Come on. No cheap. You got to earn a leap in Lanny, man. No cheap way, man. There's your extra point. There's your tie. 28-28. And the exchange of touchdowns continue. The Bears with the first touchdown in the first quarter of the first play from scrimmage. And they scored the first touchdown of the second half with their offense. So there you go. 28-28. Rocking and rolling on a Sunday night. How you all doing, man? What's going on? Wait, is intentional bleeding a new rule? Yeah, Angus. He cut himself. So I think they're going to give him, what do they call that? What do they call that? A flop? They call in basketball a flop, or hockey they call it a dive. No, it looked like he got cut, but it must have been on a play before that, because when I looked at that replay, it was his arm that he looked at that was bleeding. On that replay, I didn't see the guy touch him because it was clear his arm was. I'm looking at his right arm is what he looked at coming off the field, and it looked like he had a little gash there. But I don't know where that came from. Because he wasn't bleeding on the replay. That's all I'm saying. Unless, of course, it was slow motion. Blood didn't come out yet. Yeah, San Francisco touchdown exchange. You ain't kidding, man. Yeah, so I appreciate everybody hanging in there for the momentary copyright. I don't know, man. Somebody please explain what copyright infringement is on fucking YouTube, or is it just whatever they feel fucking? Why would they pick on a guy who has a little over 100 people watching him on a Sunday night? I'm an idiot. I call the game good though. I do call it a good game. I'm entertaining. Got that. We got the clips. Got everything. We rock and roll. We give you a professional show for sure. But I'm smoking weed. I'm drinking ginger ale. You know, we're fucking talking about we're talking about drugs. We're talking about this. We're talking about that. I put up a fucking tribute to Jack Ham, 3 minutes and 33 seconds, and you copyright me. Does any of that fucking make sense? Please, please, please explain if that does. Soccer filming? Yeah, nice hat. Wow, Super Bowl 60 and I'm 62. I'm older than the fucking Super Bowl, guys. 9:51 to go in the third quarter. 28-28. 8 touchdowns. And that one goes all the way out of the end, so he still can't. Oh, there he goes. Now he finally gets it. Ball taking a series of bounces in the end zone, the back of the end zone. However, not bouncing out, still hanging around in the end zone. He went to kneel on it, and it bounced away from him again. Went to grab it, and it was still rolling. Then he finally grabbed it. Juszczyk is probably one of the more used fullbacks since the days of Allstott. So Kyle Juszczyk gets my nod as a fullback. That's a true fullback. 1st and 10, 9:50. Purdy over to the sideline, hits his man. And that's Bourne with another big play. Hits him right out about the 40, 41 maybe. First down. Niners respond immediately. Going to be a gain about 18, 19 on that. 1st and 10 from the 40. The Bears are ready. McCaffrey up the middle. Give him 5. They put. I don't even know if I. There's a first down for McCaffrey. Play before that was a gain of 4, so it was 2nd and 6. He gets 6.5 maybe. Either way, first down. Keep them moving. Niners walking down the field. So Bourne with that reception, his first one, 25 yards. He's the guy that got the $500,000 bonus last week for going over 500 receiving yards. So he's well over that now with that catch. Under 8 to go. Just inside the 30. Outside the 30, sorry. Juszczyk on his knee makes the catch and rolls for 9. 2nd and 1. Sewell is down for the Bears right now, holding his foot. See what happens with him. I'm sure that douche tube doesn't follow copyright protocol. You're right. How could they? I don't know what it is. How long have we been doing that? How long have we been playing? Every fucking game I've done, 2-minute clip, Angus clip. At the 2-minute warning, we have the Angus clip. No problem. Halftime after halftime after halftime after halftime. I'm gonna bet it was fucking because Dennis Miller was in it. I'll guarantee it was Dennis Miller. Guarantee it was Dennis Miller that caused that copyright. Guarantee it. Texas, yeah, they put ads on my videos and I don't get paid. Yeah, if you don't have 500 subscribers, you get dick. You get nothing. The only way you can make it is like I do. I'll put this up. Every now and then I put them up. That's PayPal and my Cash App in case anybody wants to donate. There's links to it and everything. I put it in the descriptions. Really don't mention it that much, but every now and then I do. But that's the only way I can get anything made, any kind of money made on YouTube. It's just if the people feel like fucking donating and helping out. It's the only fucking way to do it. There's no other way for me to make any money, $0, 0 cents on anything on YouTube until 500. They don't even fuck with you until you get to 500. So that's a long way away from me, but they still copyright. And the emails don't even tell you what the fuck you're getting copyrighted for. They really don't. They don't tell you what you're really getting copyrighted for. You have to have 1,000 subs and 3,000 watch hours. I've got 2,400 videos. You think they don't profit? Dude, they're profiting, without a doubt. How many followers you got? Yeah, 500 subs. What I'm saying, Tex, is at 500 subs, you can start getting super chats and super stickers. And the revenue is very low for the ads. So, and even on the super chats, you know, they take a nice chunk. I mean, they got so many different fucking. YouTube's a fucking whatever, man. Whatever. They're probably listening to me because I got over, close to 100, a little over 100 listening and watching tonight. Let's pay attention to what he's got going. But if you go over to Rumble, there's none of that. There's none of this. Nothing. You don't have to worry about a fucking thing on Rumble. Thank the Lord for Rumble. And with Dan Bongino coming back, it's really going to be massive. There's going to be a massive influx of people returning to Rumble. So that's good for young creators. That's why it's important to like and follow over there on the Rumble side. But I'm doing good with numbers over there. It's just hard to get likes and follows, man. I don't know what these people want. I don't know what you got to do to get a like and a follow, man. I'm going to tell you what I do. When I go on to something and I watch something on YouTube, I'm searching, looking for something or whatever, something catches my eye, a movie, fucking whatever. I hit the like. You know why I hit the like? Because if I come across it and I go back on it, I see I liked it, I'm like, oh, I already seen this. So I either liked it, you know what I'm saying? I use it as a bookmarker so I know what the fuck I'm watching. That's why I hit the like. I got likes every fucking thing. I like everything. I really don't think there's anything I haven't liked. Oh, yeah, I mean, there's a couple of things I know I haven't liked for reasons. So back to the game. 6:47, flag on the play. I'll catch you up to where they're at and everything. Yeah. Texas hockey cards. Texas Rumble is all video games. Basically, yeah, it's all video and politics. And then you got to look for the gems like me on there. Rocky Mountain Wrestling. Dudes with belts. Steven Crowder's over there. I mean, Viva Fry is over there. I mean, it's strong, man. It's strong right now. And then Bongino coming back. John the Beagle Dad. I knew you were in the background the whole night. As usual, always in the background all night. What's up, fellas? I'm saying good night. All right, John, you have a great night, buddy, and a better tomorrow. I hope everything is good for you. And give Portis. Give him a little... You don't know, son of a bitch. You cute little motherfucker. Give him one of those for me. Give him a cute little motherfucker. Give one of those for me right on top of his head and between his ears. Tell him Uncle Vic was asking for him. What a beautiful dog. Oh, man. Like I said, he's the same color as my dog Rocky, my favorite dog ever. But Rocky was a mix. He was Beagle and something else because he was a little bit bigger. He was bigger than that. 2nd and 5. 5:50 to go. Third quarter. Purdy back. Looks into the safety valve on the outside. He cuts back in. He gets up. He's going to be right at the first down marker. Going to be a first down. Move the sticks. We're at 5.5 to go. Third quarter. 28-28. So far, 7 plays, 58 yards. 420. It's 420. We got a 420 moment. This drive is in just past the 420 moment. It just passed the 420. Drive is over 420. Hold on. We got a 420 moment. First and goal from the 7. Changing the play. He's under center, by the way. Play action again. He pump fakes. He's in trouble. He's back at his own 15. Steps forward. He gets a goal. Touchdown to Jojewski. It's Jujewskis. Kyle Jujewskis. Jujewskis. Purdy looking more like James Brown on that one. 8 plays. See, he's back at his 15, steps to the 10, just gets rid of it before he steps over the line of scrimmage. He was dancing his ass off back there and was able to get away from them guys. And then there's the extra point, 35-28, 4:52 to go, third quarter. Right there, look at this move right there. Boom, boom, boom. And then to have the no abouts. Just before that line of scrimmage, he emptied that. And Jajuski, the big fucking Polish guy from fucking fullback land. Anyway, almost done with my Kobe project. I'll do a short of it and post the project for some content. There you go, John. Always on the thing. Get over and check out John's fucking channel, man. Check out his videos. If you love fucking cute dogs, John's got the cutest guy going right now, man. Watch him tear up his fucking snack fucking thing. His lily pad of snacks. Or whatever that thing was. It is probably some sort of AI bot that catches things. Angus, you know it's a bot. I don't think some fat lady in Arkansas is sitting there all night with a fucking screen with 30 people on it going, that's a copyright. That's a copyright right there, motherfucker. That motherfucker just fucking copyrighted that. But yeah, I don't know what the trigger is. You play clip after clip. I play these clips safely and nothing fucking happens. All of a sudden, one plays and it's just boom. Fuck you. Gotta go. It's like, whatever, dude. Whatever. We appreciate it. John, appreciate you, man. You have a great night, man. Be looking forward to that video for sure. Them cute little son bitches you got over there. Oh, that's right. I found that. Let's see if they copyright me with that. We still have an Angus clip, so we should be okay there. And I do have a sports moment left, so we should be okay there. We'll find out. We appreciate everybody for tuning in tonight on the third floor as we bring you live NFL play-by-play Sunday night. We will be here again tomorrow night for a massive Rams and Falcons game. The Falcons didn't realize going in at 6-9 against the Rams on a Monday night would be a playoff game, or their chance for a playoff game, but due to the fact that Tampa doesn't know how to fucking win a game anymore, and Carolina just got outplayed today, that they still have a chance to win the fucking division and get into playoffs. That's right, folks. Atlanta still technically alive after today's debacle by the Bucs and the Panthers. Great job, Buccaneers. I'm hoping that I love the Buccaneers. I'm a fan, but I'm telling you right now, I hope they don't make it. I don't want to be embarrassed. I'd rather just duck out and say, what a suck year, than get into the playoffs under 500 and just get knocked out and be like, why was I even there? It's fucking crazy. Anyway, we got a 420 moment we owe you. We owe you a 420 moment. 420 was seen on the screen. Yes, it was. I seen it, so that's all that matters. You go to the replay if you want. Swift gets this handoff and goes up for just a couple yards. We're going to go under 4:30 to go. Third quarter. 35-28. Niners on top of the Bears. 2nd and 5. And guess what? Bam! 420. It was just seen on the screen again. Another 420 moment, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on. 2nd and 5. Swift gets this one wide open, gets the first down, +5. 10-yard gain right there. So you could say the Bears are coming back here on this drive a little bit rapidly as they're already out to their own 35, 1st and 10. Hand off to Swift. He makes a couple moves. He'll fall forward for 2 yards. It's going to be a 2nd and 8. John Lynch, one of my favorite human beings, one of my favorite NFL players. John Lynch was no joke. That bitch let you know where you were. Williams back. Now, receiver went to the ground. No flag. Clock stops. 3:02 in the third. See what happened here. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what I'm watching anymore sometimes. I got to be honest with you, man. Angus, that is insane. Atlanta is still. Yes, sir. Because of today. Because either one of those teams won, it was over for them. But because they both lost, there's Atlanta. Because they got the tiebreaker on everybody. Williams, what a pass. What a catch. Flag on the play. Flag at the line of scrimmage. Offsides defense, that's going to be declined. Can we take a look at this pass on the sideline here? I thought he was throwing it away. That's why I wasn't really going through with it. But all of a sudden, this receiver who was on his fucking knees comes up with the catch. Definitely see it better at this fucking angle. Man, that was a hell of a pass. See, the camera TV angle didn't do that justice. That's a beautiful catch and a beautiful pass. Williams being able to get out of trouble. Almost a mirror image for both quarterbacks tonight. Williams with the handoff. That's Swift. He's going to be done for -2 in the backfield. He's 2nd and long. It's on 2nd and 11, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12. Long way to go. Got you. Took a second, but I got you. Williams to the sideline, stutter step, falls out of, that's Walker. He was trying to get his balance on the sideline. He was able to skip her an extra yard to bring him closer. So it's going to be a 3rd and, I'll call it 1, maybe a little less than 1. We're going under 140 to go in the third, 35-28. Niners on top of the Bears. Big NFC game here. Both teams with an outside shot at the number 1 seed. But in order for that to happen, somebody has to win, somebody has to lose. Bears are all up to the line. They're super tight. Handoff Swift. He breaks towards the numbers. He's going to fall forward. I think he's going to be short. Here comes a flag in the backfield. Flag in the backfield, and you know what that means, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, hold on to your shit. Your 420 moment. Takes a second. That wasn't a hold. That was a tackle. That was an assault. He did that on the street. They'd be calling the cops. That was assault. It's assault and battery. Holding. 3rd and 11. Bad time for a holding call. If anything, they got to get a few yards to get a decent field goal shot because the wind is picking up there. as it is here outside my door. He's going to take off for it. Puts his head down. It's going to be 4 yards short, 5 yards short. 4th down, but he does get a chunk back. Yeah, I know what I'm doing. I ain't that fucking stoned. We're under 20 seconds to go in the third quarter. Play clock, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gets it off. 4th and 5. Williams over the middle. Finds his target. Loveland, that tight end. He has come up so many times. Crucial tonight for the Bears. That one, big time. Still no dead going on to commercial break. Speaking of commercial break, I got to take one because I'm dying.
So long, boys and girls. Looks like I'm having trouble getting started. Guess I better give her a push. Good thing I'm at McDonald's. I'm going to need some energy, and we know there's no better way than with a delicious McDonald's pure beef hamburger and a triple thick McDonald's shake. Really great. Go together. Muscle builders, too. Did you notice how fast I got my food? There's no waiting at McDonald's, and am I glad I didn't have to dress up either. And now to get my flying hamburger started. Hey, wait for me! If you want to be strong like me, ask your mom and dad to take you to your kind of place for your kind of food. McDonald's. Remember, when you see my face, think of your kind of place. McDonald's.
You think it was easy being a kid in my day? You tell me that wasn't freaky. That doesn't freak you out. Now you know why some kids don't like clowns. Yeah, Ronald, man. That was the original Ronald, man. That was rock and roll. What's cool about that, if you caught the end of the commercial, cars in a parking lot, man. So you car aficionados, when I play clips like that, pay attention, man, because there's lots of reasons why I do that. Mostly for the background, the time, the clothes, the hairdo, what the fashions are, but mostly a lot what cars are going on, what's going on. You hear that? Ruben outside the door let me know he wants a hit. Comes to the door, I take a big hit and I blow it in his face. He got the wife real good last night, man. Fucking cut her good, man. Fucking taping her up at fucking 12:30 in the morning. I gotta get his fucking nuts cut off, man, but everybody wants so much fucking money to cut his fucking nuts off. It's hard to get them fixed. Trying to see if I can get it done for nothing because I'm fucking 600 years old. Fourth quarter, here we go. Handoff to Swift. He's hitting the backfield, but he gets away. Now he breaks out to the 10. He's going to walkie-talkie into the end zone. And the Bears roar right back. Oh, come on. They can't all be good. 9 plays, 80 yards, 4 minutes, 58 seconds. It took them to tie it. Well, they didn't tie it yet. 35-34 as we stand. Waiting on an extra point. Swift having a big night. But let's give it up for Loveland. And that's what good play calling does. Instead of getting all kind of bizarre. Angus, I was scared of clowns as a kid. As a kid, you okay now? And that's it. It's good. So we're tied 35-35 with 14:54 to go in the fourth quarter in the game in regulation. No, I'm not trying to be. No, seriously. You said as a kid, you okay now? Because a lot of people don't get over that. I forget what they call it, but there's a word for it. Texopedia. Texopedia. Calling Texopedia. Can you look up and find out if there is that? There is some kind of thing. There's a phobia of clowns. It's official, man. Some people will really get fucking really freaked out with fucking clowns, man. One of the podcasts I listened to, the host, he says he sees a fucking clown, he'll punch it right in his face. And he don't like clowns. Don't want him anywhere near him. I don't know, man. That's a weird one, man. That's a weird one. Being afraid of clowns. I don't know. I was never afraid of clowns. I always thought clowns were pretty cool. I mean, I never seen it, any of them. Yeah, I've seen clips and this and that of it. But I never seen the movie and sat through a fucking whole movie. Which I should have done with Tim Curry, so. But, I mean, it's out there. But I know what Pennywise is. I'm sure, yeah, freaky movie, yeah. You can make a clown really fucking freaky, though. Doesn't take much to make a clown freaky. Look at Professor what's his name? Firefly in the Rob Zombie movies. What's his name? Sig, what's his name? He died a couple of years ago. You know? He put he always had a clown face on when he's running around fucking just killing people. Purdy is in a shotgun, gets this out to Pearsall for a gain of 9, maybe 8, maybe 9. I don't know. He stepped out, looked like 9. Let's see what they give him. Texopedia comes through once again. 2nd and 2, give him 8 on that one. 49-yard line of the 49ers. McCaffrey got the first down, +3, maybe 4 more. Flag on the play. I think the flag is in the backfield. Colrophobia? Colprophobia? I don't know how you would say that, but colprophobia. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. If you were afraid of clowns, you could officially use that. And, I don't know, probably make money. Because you've seen a clown, freaked you out. Can't go to work no more. Can't leave the house. Can't walk downstairs. Can't giggle. Hate to be tickled. Can't giggle. Hate to be tickled. Ah! Warming up. We need another 420 moment. 2nd and 12. Birdie in trouble. Gets out of trouble. Again, pump fake at the line of scrimmage, and he's shoved out of bounds. Got to take a nice chunk out of that 2nd and 12. Make it maybe a 3rd and 6. 3rd and 7. So if the Bears defense could stop the Niners here, the way the game has been going, it would be the Bears' turn to take the lead in this game. But first, 3rd and 7. Purdy, shotgun. Time, over the middle, hits his man, that's Pearsall. Shot man. First down, big time, at the midfield stripe. Just a out and in. Pearsall. Nice catch, nice pass. Big 3rd down. Successful. And let's see where they mark it. Probably they're going to be the football on the other side of the 50. They're going to be on the Bears side of the 50 by about the football. No, more than that. Okay. Thank you. At the 46-yard line. Never mind that. Must have been the angle. Purdy airs it out over Pearsall, over security. and over by the ladder, 2nd and 10, 12-16, 35-35. We're in the fourth quarter of a game that has just been touchdown for touchdown. Either way, something's got to happen big on a defense, or just going to run out of time. And we'll find out what happens when we're out of time. We're either going to be tied or somebody's going to be up 7. The way the game's been going. Robinson hands off. He gets past the line of scrimmage, spun around, stood up, and he's going to remain standing. Going to be a 3rd down. Shakes the clown, killer clowns from outer space. Is that what fucked you up? Is there a phobia of bad movies including clowns? Probably killer clowns from outer space. Pennywise, It, House of 1,000 Corpses, Devil's Rejects. Shotgun from the 43-yard line, 3rd and 7. Purdy gets hit just as he was releasing it. It's 4th down. The Bears defense, there you go. Finally, a defense stands up and slows the touchdown machines down. Temporarily, the touchdown machines have been shut down. Just as he was releasing it, is that Booker again? $11:30 to go in the 4th, in the game, in regulation. Well, pooch pump. Fair catch right at the 10.5. 11:23 to go. 4th quarter. Regulation. Game. 35-35. And here's our... No, we're going to hold off on that sports moment. And then we got the 2-minute. I'm not scared of clowns. Haha. Texas. Nancy Pelosi. Oh, shit. You remember Texas. I do. I have Nancy Pelosi. I have no idea where that's at, though. I wouldn't know where that is. Now you got me wondering. I could look for that. Let me look for it real quick. Hold on. Hold on. Let me take a quick peek. I might know right where to look for that. I know what you're talking about, Texas. I just don't know where it's at. I'm not sure what I would put that under. Yeah, I'm not prepared for that one, man. I wish I was. Let me look in here real quick. Let me check this out, see if it's here. Yeah, I'm not... Yeah, I don't know what I fucking did with it. I don't know where it's at, man. I used to have it up here, but I took it down to make room for other shit. But I used to have the Nancy Pelosi clown. I have the Barack clown, too. Next game. Tomorrow night, we'll have the Nancy Pelosi and the Barack Obama clowns. They'll be here. They'll make a special appearance. Special guest tomorrow. Barack O'Clown and Nancy O'Clown. 11:23 to go. From the 11, here come the Bears. Quick pass out. They're going to be out of there. First down. Out to the 35, 36, 37. And that's Burden. Burden with another big play tonight. Oh, I know that you know. .10:40 and ticking. Fourth quarter. Game. Regulation. Williams rolls out. Pump fake. Gets to the line of scrimmage. Almost goes down. Then it gets out to maybe 3 yards. Be 2nd and 7. 10:20 to go in the game, in the fourth, in regulation. 35-35. Bears 11-4. Niners 11-4. What a way to top off a great display of NFL football tomorrow night at Encore. Rams Atlanta. We'll be there live. Handoff to Mugambo starring Clark Gable. And he's going to be just the nose of the ball short. Oh, horrible spot there by the ref. Wow, he took almost a yard back from that. Wow. Is that really where they're going to spot that on him? Wow, that's where they spot that on him, man. .930 and counting. 3rd and a yard. I thought he was closer than that, guys. Oh, Williams takes the ball right up the middle for 4 yards. Looked like he was going for a quarterback sneak. There was nobody there, and his gravity and his momentum took him forward for about 3 yards, 4 yards. We're getting ready to go under 9 minutes left in the fourth. In the game. In regulation. How many times have we had free football on the third floor? We can't count. How many times have we had free baseball? Oh, my God. They're at their own 48. Williams under center. 2 in the backfield, 2 to the top. Play action to Mugambo starring Clark Gable. Gets his man on the run, and that's going to be caught way downfield. And that is, not going to believe it, folks, his big tight end again. Good chemistry with him and Loveland, because these passes don't look like they're going to be caught. And this big dude just hauls it in like a sandwich. And he came out of the backfield. Sorry, he didn't come out of the backfield. Now they got him isolated. Sorry. There he is. Off the line. Just a look out and then a look back, and that's the ball. They're at the 20-yard line of the Niners already. 1st and 10. 9:55. Fourth quarter. Game. Regulation. Pitch to Mugambo starring Clark Gable. Then they're going to call the play dead. Delay of game. Bears back them up 5. 7:52 to go with the flag. Back them up to the 25. 1st and 15. Huge play to Loveland again. Dude, okay, look, tomorrow night we're going to highlight Nancy Pelosi. She'll be part of Monday Night Football. That's right. You heard it here, folks. Nancy Pelosi will be part of Monday Night Football tomorrow because, Angus, you do have a point. Hold on. 7:55. 1st and 15 from the 25. Handoff to Mugambo, starring Clark Gable. And he puts his head down and again, sending someone back about 4 yards after a gain of about maybe 5. They give him 4, 2nd and 11. Nancy Pelosi, when she first took office, was definitely better looking than what she is right now. And that just goes to show you with fucking gin, cocaine, and everything else in that rough lifestyle, man, she is rough. She used to have fucking tits. Now she has fucking extra elbows. 21.5 yard line, 2nd and 11, 7:15 and counting. Williams. He hits Magombo starring Clark Gable, and he'll tiptoe for 2. Third down. We're getting a late flag coming in. Let's see what the call is here. Wow, that's a bad call right there on Bethune, man. You gotta keep your cool there. You could do something, maybe push him or say something, man. You can't grab him by the face mask and pull him down. And that's a big dude, Loveland. And then right in front of the referee, tack on 15 after that 2-yard little tap dance. So you went from a 3rd and probably 9 to 1st and goal. Ball is right at the 10. They cannot get a first down. Williams, play. Here's the Loveland, maybe a gain of 1.5 yards. 2nd and goal. So the spot of the ball on the penalty keeps them from getting a first down without scoring. Just saying. That is part of the game there. So very important on that spot where the foul actually took place. Right now, they got a 2nd and goal from just inside the 9. Play action real quick. Underhand toss to Magombo, starring Clark Gable, and he's going to be tackled for a loss. Probably back to the 11 or 12. I don't know what they're doing. There you go, baby. Stupid play calling right there. Tiptoe through the tulips. What the fuck are we talking about in the chat now? Honestly, I think Nancy Pelosi is hot. This is Texas speaking. I'd do her. Angus just threw up in his mouth. when she began in the 60s, wow. You know how she was employed. Yeah, tiptoe through the tulips. LOL. Got you. Third and goal. He's all the way back at his 20 and releases this one, almost intercepted. He intended for Magombo, starring Clark Gable. So a 4th down. They're going to have to go for the field goal. So the touchdown machine is stopped by the Bears for the Niners. And now the Niners stop it. But unfortunately for the Niners, Bears are well within field goal range. Looking to go up 38-35 with 5:26 to go. 29 yards. Kick is up. It's dead center and good. So Chicago takes the lead. I kind of said they had, if they score, back when I said if they stop, according to the way the game's been going, the Bears should score a touchdown. They got 3. So now, is that a sign that the offense is out of gas and the defense is stepping up here? At least on the Bears side? Bears with the defensive momentum because they're the ones that stopped and came back and got a drive out of it to get points. Plus taking a lot of time off that clock. 5:26 to go in the game, in the quarter, in regulation. We're a long way away. Yeah, but Nancy Pelosi used to have tits. Like I said, now she has extra elbows. Very, very rough to look at, listen to. I think when they caught her farting in the Senate, that was pretty funny. One of the few times I ever wanted to punch a woman in the face is when she ripped up Trump's State of the Union in his first term. When she ripped it up after the speech, I would be like, turn around, just take the 2 pieces that she ripped in half, put it in a ball, put it in my hand, take the fist, like jam it down her fucking throat into her fucking down her esophagus, get to about her lower intestine, open my hand, push the paper forward, and then pull my hand out. And say, have a nice night, Nancy. Now try to fucking swallow some gin. Fucking husband running around in his underwear with a hammer chasing a fucking Mexican fucking illegal fucking transform. What the fuck? And I get copyrighted for Jack Ham. And they copyright me for Jack Ham. Anyway. What's up, man? All right, this game is really a game. NFL putting on a great display of games. Like I said, the last few weeks have been, the whole season has been absolutely, in my opinion, one of the best NFL seasons ever. Ever. I mean, it's one of the few years where we can't just sit there and go, wow, they're going to be really tough to beat. They're flat out. I mean, Seattle's playing flat out awesome, but so are the Rams. You know, so are the Niners. So are the Bears. I mean, we're seeing teams fucking playing up to their expectations, which is really going to make for a fucking insane battle in the NFC. And like I said, Tampa Bay, as far as I'm concerned, bow out now for all I care, because you're just going to be embarrassed by all this talent that's coming in. Anybody out of the NFC South ain't got a fucking shot in hell anyway. I'm going to tell you like it is. The only lucky thing for the NFC South team is they get a fucking home game because they won the division. That's it. But they're going to be under fucking 500, or just over 500. It's fucking disgusting, man. Disgusting. Just to give you an idea, Tampa Bay has not run away, but they've been pretty much handled the NFC South for the last 5-6 years. This year, you got a 6-9 team that still has a shot at the fucking playoffs in your division, for the division. Angus, yeah. San Francisco has plenty of time and agreed that she was hot eons ago. There you go, Angus. Fucking double dipping on the fucking same comment, man. There you go, baby. Making sure we get his point. I kind of agree. I'm sure she was a fucking bang, man. I'm sure she could fucking do her shit in the day. We're getting ready to go under 5 minutes to go in this game. Yeah, I get it. I get what you're saying, Angus, but I think this year is different, man. You got a lot of teams going in almost dead fucking even, man. Even statistic-wise and shit like that. I just think the parity this year going into the playoffs is yeah, but a team like I said, like the Ravens get in, or the Steelers get in. I mean, whatever. You know, Tampa, Atlanta, Carolina get in. It's like, yeah. Where are they going against the Rams, Niners, and Seahawks? You know? Bears. Packers. Eagles. Where are you going? You're not going anywhere. You're going nowhere. You grab any one of those teams I just mentioned in the fucking first round, you're done. Why go in there and get embarrassed? I think 7 teams is perfect, unless you're going to expand. If you expand, then you go to 8. I would imagine, or 9. You'd have to go to 9 if you want to have the bye shit. Purdy gets the ball to first down. 4:20 to go. Oh my God, the 4:20 moments are coming hot and heavy here in the second half. That's Tungus again. Another 4:20 moment. Holy God, I can't keep up. Purdy back. Under pressure, gets it away. Catch good for maybe 3. That was to McCaffrey. Second down and call it 7. 3:40 to go. In the quarter. In the game. In regulation. 2nd and 7. Got 3. San Francisco at their own 44. Sorry, their own 39. Purdy back, and it's dropped by Tungus in the backfield. If he caught it, it was probably going to be a loss. Late flag. Late flag. Illegal use of hands. Bears. Defense. First down. Massive penalty there, man. You were just about to... Let's see the penalty. Oh, yeah. You can't do that. Yeah, man. That's just a bad penalty right there. Bad penalty. They got it out to their own 44 now. Purdy with the play action spin maneuver back to McCaffrey in the backfield. He's got the first down. He's out to the 40. To maybe the 38-yard line of the Bears. Big, huge play there by McCaffrey. Again. It looks like they had a shot at him in the backfield. I was packing a bomb. Kind of missed it. Play action there to McCaffrey. Then he's there. No, that guy was on the ground. He was free after the first down. That's when it got to pursuit and was it. They go to Robinson with an inside handoff. That gets nothing. Let's see if he even got back to the line of scrimmage. He gives McCaffrey a breather. He's still sucking wind on the sideline. It's going to be a 2nd and 10 or a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 10, so they're going to give him no gain. Use check in motion. Over the middle. It's Jawan Jennings, and he is in for the touchdown. Niners. Juan Jennings with the touchdown. 6 plays, 75 yards, 3 minutes, 7 seconds. $38 yards. He comes from your left side, over the middle, hits him right at the hash mark, cross all the way over to the other side, down the sideline and into the end zone. Up the field, across the field, up the field, touchdown. 41-38. 2:15 to go. Extra point waiting. Massive extra point here. It's up. It's good. 42-38. What have the Bears got in store in the last 2:15? That was an amazing play. See, that's a play call. That's a good play call right there. No way, Texas. No way. No way to go for 2 there. No. Never go for 2. You know why you don't go for 2? Because it doesn't matter if you go for 2. Because 1 puts you up 4. There's no difference going up 4 or 5. So that's why you don't go for the 2. That 2 point means nothing more than something in the stat book. Because that's just, you still need a touchdown regardless. The extra point of 5 does you no good. So, Bears get the extra timeout. Be careful with too many 420 moments. Yeah, don't give them any ideas, fucking Angus. Texas, they should go for 2. Yes, it does. Well, the extra point puts you up 4. If you go for 2, then you're up 5. A touchdown still beats you. The touchdown still beats you because they need a touchdown. They don't even need to kick. All right, say they went for the 2-point conversion there. So you got 38 of 40. You got 43-38. That's 5 points. They don't even have to kick the extra point if they score a touchdown. You kick the extra point, you're up 4. They're not going to kick a fucking field goal because the field goal does them nothing. A good coach will figure out the math and play the percentages. Yeah, but there's no purpose for the 2-point conversion there. I don't see one. I'm like, I don't need a 2-point conversion here. 2-point conversion does me absolutely no good. Does me no good. I'm either going up 4 or 5. I'm cushioned on the extra point field goal. And in a 2-point conversion, 5 doesn't. I'm not going to tie them if they score a touchdown. So if they score a touchdown at 38, it's 44-43. It doesn't. The 2-point conversion does you 0. Does you no good. So here comes the kick. 2:15 to go in the fourth, in the game, in the regulation. They're coming out to the 35. He takes the knee in the end zone. Here comes Williams, 2:15. All 3 timeouts. Bears, all 3 timeouts. Niners, 2-minute timeout. Angus clip coming up. Texas, the chances of them getting the ball back would be, nah. That's like, that's digging deep, Texas. Here's Swift. He gets 5 up to the 40. That'll take us to the 2-minute warning, which will bring us to the Angus clip. I'm going to go do some math. We'll be right back. Enjoy the Angus clip.
Angling in on that nose tackle.
First down on the penalty, and Morris carries. He may go all the way. Touchdown, Giants.
Coming right at you. Now watch as he breaks out of the tackle by Robin Cole right here, and as Cole goes down, he gets away from him just to turn it loose. Now a second tackle, and here's where the shoe disappears. Stop it right there. There's the shoe that he's lost. How fast can he run with one shoe off and one shoe on? I'll tell you, pretty darn fast. Faster than Donnie Shell, who was trying to catch up. Faster than Dwayne Woodruff, number 49.
Signals. Ball's in the 35. Handoff to Morris. Delay. He gets through right tackle. He shoots from yard. Across the 50. He might go all the way.
Against the Steelers, the Giants did indeed remember the words of their coach. By blasting Pittsburgh.
Second down. Call it 13. Little misdirection, and Joe Morris all the way out to the 38-yard line. Morris, big hole. Touchdown. Phil Simms and the Giants leading 7-0, and Morris again. Flags are down, and Morris running at will. Morris, touchdown. His third touchdown of this first half, and 21 for the year.
The Giants roll to their 10th victory, earning a wild card playoff berth for the second year in a row.
This is a pretty good group. You know, we've been in every game, and we've lost some close, and we've won a couple of close ones. I'm proud of my guys. They're fighters, and I think our franchise is showing some progress here, but we've still got a lot to do.
Here's your Angus clip at the 2-minute warning of this insane game. Texas, I gave it some thought, and I'm going to tell you what. I would agree with you 100%. If, and this is where it comes in, what you're saying, what you're saying plays into, think about what I'm about to say. The amount of time remaining in the game did not call for it. Now, if it was more like 4 minutes and change or over 3.5 minutes left in the game, absolutely go for the 2-point conversion to have insurance based on that. So yeah, I would agree with you, but I think because of the time left in the game, you're not playing it for that. That's what the coaching decision, I think, on that meant. That's where I'm thinking. But like I said, I'll give you maybe 3.5 to anything over 3.5, 3:35 left in the game. You score at that point. Yeah. Not that close to the 2-minute warning and timeouts and stuff. No. It wouldn't play. It just doesn't play into it because the Bears shouldn't be playing shouldn't be playing any kind of a pass game anyway. So the clock should be continuing to run. 1:55 to go. Fourth game, regulation. 38 Bears, 42 49ers. Williams back. Got some time. Pass is deflected at the smack down. That's Alfred Jones who got his big mitts up. Second and 10, 151. Williams dishes it out to Swift. He's past the 50. A little shy of the first down. It's going to be third and I'm going to call it 3. They're going to call it 4. Timeout, 124. Just lost my window here. Not sure what happened here, but all of a sudden everything went down. Wow, so totally lost my monitor, just went down. Yeah, no idea what happened, man. Just lost everything. Everything just went kapook. Unbelievable. 124 to go. 3rd and 4. They're going to snap this just at the 49-yard line. Williams flushed out. He's going to get the first down and get out of bounds. Safely get out of bounds. Stop the clock. 1:17. The Niners have used a timeout. That was their timeout used. So they have 2. 1:17. Bears all 3. They are at the 45-yard line. Williams to the outside, and Loveland drops the only pass of the night that he shouldn't, with so much real estate in front of him. He will be thinking about that one for a while. He might be thinking about that one all the way back to Chi-Town. 2nd and 10, 1:13 on the clock. Shotgun. 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Magombo, starring Clark Gable in the backfield. Pass over the middle. That was to Clement. 3rd and 10. That pass just whizzed by everybody. I don't think anybody had a shot at it. Everybody looked at a key on that. 109. 3rd and 10. Williams in the shotgun. Swift back there with him. 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Man in motion to the bottom. Snap. He gets the pass out. That's to Burden. He gets the first down plus more. He dances his way to the 30. Beelines it to the center of the field. We're under a minute. Huge, big, massive play there by Williams and Burden. A lot of clock going here, man. They're at the 31 and a half. Snap. Williams gets it out quick. That's Burden again. He'll fall forward to the 26-yard line. Timeout. Bears. 39 seconds to go. Their first timeout. Here come the Bears. This is going to be an epic finish one way or another. With the 3 timeouts, I would think I would want a little bit more time on the clock. Would have liked to take a timeout a little bit earlier than that. Maybe before it went under a minute. Texas, the passing is out of control. Right now it is, man. But these guys are catching everything. These guys are flinging it, and these guys are just making amazing catches. And big plays after the catch. The yards after the catch have been big, too. Burden, for an example, that's his 8th catch for 138 yards tonight and 1 touchdown. That's a huge night for that guy. And you still got DJ Moore on there. 40 seconds, so they put a couple seconds back on the clock. Like I said, I would have liked to call it a little bit more. 2nd and 5. Shotgun. Here comes the pressure, way under, throws it away, and there, if he could have had just another half a second to give that ball a little bit more air, first down and a whole lot more, and we don't have no 3rd and 5, we might have a 1st and goal, but unfortunately, Williams flushed out of the pocket. It was like a jailbreak. Somebody forgot to block 3 guys. And he could have walked sideways into the end zone. He could have did cartwheels. There was nobody there between him and the end zone. Nobody. Maybe if Williams had a couple more years, he might make that pass. But right now, 3rd and 5, 36 seconds to go. In the game, in the quarter, in regulation. Pass is up to Burden, in is out of his hands. Lucas on the coverage. Big defensive play there. Burden has been short hands all night, and Loveland drops a pass that he shouldn't. He doesn't get the pass out to the flat over on the previous play. And on this one, Burden in and out of his hands. You cannot drop that, Mr. Burden. That's the one pass you don't want to drop. And that's incredible that he's had a 138-yard night and drops that one. And that one was almost the easiest one of the night. Now we have a 4th and 5. I don't know who took the time. The Bears are going to take their 2nd timeout. They got 1 left. Niners, 2 timeouts. Defense looking for the stop. Offense looking for 6 yards. 33 seconds to go. 5-point lead. What a game. What a Sunday night game. We weren't sure we should have known from the beginning. We should have known from the first play of this game from scrimmage when they went through it. Interception, touchdown, 15 seconds, 7-0. We should have known we were in for an evening like this. But right now, 33 seconds to go in the game, in the 4th quarter. No way to tie this. Let's see what happens on the 4th and 5. I would say look for Loveland. It's been his favorite. Most sure-handed until that untimely drop before. But let's see what they do. Let's see what they got up their sleeve. Here it is. Shotgun. Snap. Over the middle. He's got Loveland plus. And Loveland is down at the 12. Huge, massive play right there. 25 seconds to go. And they take their final timeout with 25 seconds left. The balls are overinflated. How dare you? How dare you? Look at that play. Look at that pass. I tell you, look at Loveland. You think that I knew that they were going to Loveland. You think the Niners would have known they're going to Loveland? My God. It's been his most go-to all night. Burton's come up with big passes, obviously, 138 yards, but my God. Loveland's came up with some crucial catches, and there's one. That makes up for the one he dropped for sure. They put a second back on the clock, 26 seconds to go. Bears, no timeouts. Niners, 2 timeouts. 26 on the clock, 5-point differential on the scoreboard. Niners 42, Bears 38. Here we go, shotgun. There's the snap. He's back. He's looking. Flushes out towards the end zone, throws it out of the end zone and away. Pressure was on big time. 21 seconds. 2nd and 10. It's your first time here. It's your first time. Join us, please. Hit the like, hit the follow, hit the sub, hit everything in sight, please. And please get in the live chat. Let us know what you're doing, man. Talk to us. 21 seconds. 2nd and 10 from the 14-yard line of the Niners. Shotgun, snap, out, quickly, fly. Oh, this is one of those flacker flickers, and a first down. They got a 1st and goal with 12 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 seconds left. Bears just able to stop the clock. 2nd and goal. 4 seconds to go. The pass was to Loveland. He flips it to Swift. Swift does a move and gets stood up but falls forward for the first down, which is totally irrelevant at this point with 4 seconds to go. Bears do an insane job getting back to the line of scrimmage and able to. Here we go. Shotgun. Here we go. Here's the pass. Williams is dancing all over. Gets out and away from it. Still has it. Throws it. Incomplete as he throws it into the end zone at 1 hops. Bears fall short of an amazing comeback. An amazing job. The Niners noted the Bears were in town. The 49ers know that the Bears were in town tonight. And the Bears, now Burden is down on the ground, so there is an injury. Hang in there for a minute. The Bears have absolutely nothing to put their heads down on tonight, man. What an insane, gutsy NFC battle. Bears-Niners. Goes back a long, long time, folks. Goes back to Jim Brody days. Gale Sayers, Bobby Douglas, Gene Washington, Hacksaw Reynolds. The word on the field. No, he's back down to his knees. Burden is shaken up. See what's happening. The last play. Swift went in motion to the left of your screen. Williams just starts dancing. Looks around. Coverage is everybody's covered. He just backpedals, whips it, and it. Man, if the receiver was a yard closer than where he was, it's a touchdown. If he gets another foot on the ball, it's a touchdown. But unfortunately, off-balance throw. He short-hopped it like Anthony Volpe to first base. Nice save by Rice. No dice for the Bears. They go down 42-38 in an incredible game here on NFL Sunday Night Football. Oh, God. Can you imagine having Chris Collinsworth in your fucking ear all night? Oh, my God. It's like having your wife in your ear all night. Well, guys, what did you think of that fucking game? What did you think of that guy? What did you think of that game? Angus, I have to go. Have a great evening, Vic, and Texas. Take care. All right, Angus. Angus out. Angus out. Thank you, Angus. Appreciate you, brother. You know I love you. To everybody else who came in, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for coming in and tuning into the third floor. If it was your first time, your first experience, believe me, it gets wackier than tonight. Tonight was kind of a docile, calm night. Even got copyrighted, man. If you're tuned in, we got a copyright. We had a whole bunch of action. As much action there was in the game tonight. But anyway, we're going to be back tomorrow night with the Monday night game. That's Rams Falcons. I believe that's from I think that game's in Atlanta. It doesn't matter. We're going to be there. We'll be there. So if you enjoyed tonight, come back tomorrow night. Give us a like tonight. If not, come back tomorrow night and give us a like. If you come back tomorrow night, it means you like this, so you might as well hit the like now. And if you want to make sure you don't miss any of the wackiness here, hit the sub, hit the follow. Rumble only. Remember, Puppet Show on Rumble only. You're not on Rumble? It's cool. Go to any post I got, go into the comments section, hit the link for Rumble, and go on over and watch some Puppet Show. Shit that can't go on YouTube goes on Rumble. And that show is off the hook. Don't miss the Puppet Show only on Rumble. Also on Rumble, we're going to be doing some vintage games as per request of Texas. We are going to do vintage games. We're going to do vintage games here on YouTube, but you're not going to be able to see the game, follow the game. I'm going to watch the game and call it like I would a Yankee game. Kind of a radio broadcast, as you will. Kind of like tonight, if you were watching, because you could watch the game, you wanted to listen to the game, follow the game. That's why you're here. Well, we're going to do that vintage style. Go into the comments on YouTube and vote for what you want us to do first. There is the YouTube selection vote, there's the Rumble only vote, and then there's another Rumble only vote. So go check out the post, hit the sub, just follow. We got a lot of shit going on, and when 26 comes around, look the fuck out, because we're going off the fucking hook with shows coming up in 26. So jump on board now and join the looniness here on the third floor. We're gonna get out of here. I want you all to have a great night. That's right, Rumble, young man, Rumble. That's right, Texas. He's telling you, man. All right, please hit the like, hit the follow, hit the sub, hit everything over there in Rumble Land on YouTube and on X. Share us out on YouTube to help us out with the analytics. Get us moving here. Damn, we bring a lot of work, man. It takes a lot to get it. It just takes a lot of work to do. Trust me. 2.5 hours prep for a show is insane. But I do it all for you, to bring you the best. With that being said, we're going to get out of here. We'll be back tomorrow night. Like I said, everybody, until then, remember, be kind for no reason. Be kind and love your fellow man. Look out for your fellow man. Be kind for no reason at all. It's the holiday season. It's rough. And now more than ever, just look at 25, man. Mental health is realer than real, man. So be careful who you're talking to. And remember, if you're having a bad day, maybe just avoid the people that fucking piss you off. Just to keep it cool. So, with that being said, remember, be kind for no reason. Love your fellow man. We'll be back tomorrow night. Hope you enjoyed the show. Till then, peace. Love you. Stay safe. Stay blessed.
It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are?
This is drugs. This is your brain on drugs. Any questions?
911, what are you reporting?
This is AC. I have OJ in the car.
Okay, where are you?
Please, I'm coming up the 5 freeway.
Okay.
Right now, we are okay, but you gotta tell the police to just back off. He's still alive, but he got a gun to his head.
Okay, hold on a minute.
Shazam.
You ever been in a cockpit before?
No, sir, I've never been up in a plane before.
You ever seen a grown man naked?
Cocaine and hookers, my friend.
He's looking at you, kid.